Okay, right, this has started. This is the draft analysis for the Banished Battlers Frontier, which is the correct name, not like being mean to anyone. Right, anyone want to introduce themselves, or just get straight into it?
Alright, yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, right into it then. So, first team, Pheonix Pyroars. Coach is it's Leo. I mean, you can see them on, there's no point me reading them all out, but it's definitely got some threats. Very fast mon with Mega Lopunny. I think I know what Lunala does. It's like kind of support, but also can be offensive. That's definitely something hard to
Yeah,
prep for. And Victini,
with
very,
the with
very
the
good mon.
calm with the calm mind setup set too, it can be tough to deal with,
I mean,
especially if he sets up webs with
oh, yeah,
Shuckle.
Shuckle. And I think it gets autotomized as well. Although that might just be the Necrozma wings one.
Maybe I'm not too sure.
It gets agility though.
Agility, same thing.
At least.
Yeah. And I know that it can, like, its ability is like Rhyperior's, right?
It's like I think it's like Dragonites, the
Oh,
multi-scale.
Dragonites. Okay, yeah.
It's Shadow Shield, I think
Oh, yeah,
it's called.
multi-scale is like Dragonites, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I know that that can run something like Hex, which could definitely be good with Toxic Spikes, which he could run on Tentacruel.
Yeah, that's good support right there.
Yeah, Victini.
And he has access to screens too with
Oh, yes,
prankster
of course.
screens. Yeah.
With none of us can remember the name, I guess. Grimmsnarl.
Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
I mean, this team sort of gets wrecked by like Sheer Force Landorus.
I mean, most teams do get wrecked by Sheer Force Landers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's got the Ice
Yeah,
Shard
that's
Mema Swarm.
fair.
If that's
that's true. He
like,
does have Ice Shard on this.
Yeah. If they get it in safely against this team, might be a problem.
AB Gudra does switch in pretty well, I think.
Yeah,
And it has ice beam.
That's fair.
Almost all of its normal moves being Focus Blast, Sludge Wave, Earth Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can deal with Landorus, which you gave as an example. Now, I see Magnezone here. Put on a team with Mamoswine, which does not care about Steel types, Victini, which does not care about Steel types, and Mega Lopunny, which does not care about Steel types. I don't know if that was just best Steel type left, but I don't really see why Magnezone's here as the Steel.
Yeah, maybe they just wanted an electric.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it does go electric as
I mean,
well.
it's still a good pick. I don't think it's a bad pick,
no,
but with the team combination, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I think that I wonder if the speed gap between Tangrowth and Shuckle is a problem. It probably isn't.
I don't think speed gaps like that are a huge problem because Shuckle does get webs and they're both defensive mons. Like it definitely has some speed on this team, so you can make up for it. And it does have priority in Ice Shard and Prankster.
Yeah.
I mean, Hazards of Strong, it's got rocks on Mamo, it's got everything on Shuckle, Toxic Spikes and Rapid Spin on Tentacruel. Like it does. I'm pretty sure rocks on Lunala. So.
I don't think it gets
I don't think so, but
we have a very stock here.
My one question.
One question, yeah.
Yeah, my one question is, can you go back to their team?
Yeah, one sec. I was just like trying to load rat stock to see if it got stealth rocks because it has it on that. Yep.
Okay. He was first overall pick, right, in this draft. Yeah, so I'm just somewhat questioning Lunala as first overall. It's a very good one. It's fantastic at what it does, but and there is stuff like Marshadow and Mega Lucario and Mega Salamence on the board. Maybe was not the best use of first overall, but that's personally my opinion. I mean, he did get a fantastic
I agree with that too a little bit, but
I kind of do, but like, I don't have enough Uber's experience to say this one's definitely better.
If he was if he was mid pick, I would say like 7-8, then Lunala is a fantastic pick. Like this thing is phenomenal. My personal experience, never draft Dawn Wings because Lunala does everything that it does like 10 times better.
That's true. Lunala's probably better.
Yeah, because it gets Ice Beam and Focus Blast and Moon Blast, so it beats a lot of the things that threaten it very nicely. which the Dawnwings doesn't do, and its ability helps it quite a lot. So,
I'm
yeah,
I'll speak
confused
for
on why.
Fran is saying that he disagrees, and Lunala is one of the best picks in the meta.
I mean,
So,
I'm
I don't know
confused on
if
why
Fran's
Solgaleo was banned and Lunala wasn't,
Solgaleo
but
wasn't banned. It
Wasn't banned.
went undrafted.
oh, I swear I thought it was. Someone said it was
Okay,
banned. I
no,
don't
it
know
does
why.
not say. The Dusk main is banned, but
Oh, that might
Solgaleo is
be
not.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of that. So, next team then?
Sure.
Why not? I think we did cover
Yep,
everything.
New Orleans Ninetales, Tiger VGC. Now this is more of a traditional first pick, I'm guessing. We got Mars Shadow here, Mega Latios, Excadrill, Sylveon. Raikou good. This looks kind of similar to what Fran probably wanted with Roserade there and Latios, but we've got Volcarona. We have Sand Synergy with Gigalith.
Latios or Latios?
Yeah,
This one's
staying with
Latios.
Stoutland and Excadrill is pretty
Latias
good.
was probably more expensive.
This
Not
is
sure
the
though.
male one, Latios. Fran has Latias. And then we've got Kloitzer and
I wonder what
another Sand
Kloitzer's
Synergy
role
one.
here. I don't know.
Kloitzer gets flipped her now. It's just strong
Oh,
water
okay.
moves, really.
Yeah.
So
I
it can
mean,
be a
it
pivot,
would be
but it's
better.
normally special and normally runs
It'd be
like
better with something
grass
like a
moves.
Thwackey, so it could get Terrain Pulse.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Terrain Pulse is
Terrain
good,
Pulse is
but I would just give it grass coverage, which as a water type's not too important.
But like it could lure in bulky waters like Lantern or Vaporeon and then just kill them.
I mean, bulky waters, are they a problem for this team? We have got Raikou
Not
here,
really.
and Volcarona does, of course, get Giga Drain.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a pretty good or pretty big ghost week.
I personally
Ghost
think we
Weakness,
should
I
have
agree.
drafted Tyranitar personally instead of Gigalith because that just fixes so many things.
That
team.
would help with the ghost weakness that Kashmir mentioned.
Yeah,
and,
like Tyranitar is so strong on this draft.
I think it was more of a points thing that they chose Gigalith. Because I see some big mons here like Excadrill, Latios, Volcarona, so...
Yeah, I mean, maybe not Volcarona, a cheaper fire type, and the Tyranitar could have been fit in.
I agree with that. I mean, Volcarona's a very good pick, can set up and win games. We've got this Sandcore here that's probably going to be the main offense of this team.
Yeah,
and of course
but
Marshadow is anti-setup. I mean, it's got good hazards with Drill being a good rapid spinner. It's got Stealth Rocks. It's got another defog. Wait, one defog? Okay, Volcarona can defog, but doesn't normally want to. And it's of course got Roserade for Toxic Spikes, and those sort of moves.
I mean, does this team have that much momentum? Is it only Volcarona, Raikou, and Kloitzer?
Raikou, Kloitzer...
And Sylveon, I guess.
Yeah. Does I get teleport? I think Latios might have teleport, but it doesn't have too much momentum. But if it wants to get,
yeah, it has Baton Pass.
But if it's gonna have a lot of spikes up with Roserade, and it's got a
Fran is
core,
saying
which
this
it
team
wants
is
to
very weak to ground because Latios is like the only grounders.
That's the
Yeah,
only.
that is true.
It's an immunity. Oh, true. Roserade's poisons or not. It is weak to ground, but it has Excadrill, which is probably the one of the best offensive ground types there. Although I agree, it's definitely weak to ground. I don't know how you would improve this ground weak. I mean, it does have Volcarona, which isn't a ground weak fire type, so maybe do keep the Volk here. But I really don't know what it would change to deal with this.
Just run a. Does Roserade good grassy terrain? That'd be big.
If only.
Heat tech.
I mean, even then, Earth Power.
Yeah, no, I was just messing up.
Yeah. And then FFL, yes.
Alright, I think we can move on.
Yeah. Fredonia Flapples, Kron's team. Mega Kangaskhan.
This team is stacked.
That's really good. Toxapex, Spectra. Spectra is like close to an Uber. I'm pretty sure it's going to get banned soon in like Natdex, I think. But yeah, this is a stacked team.
It's already gotten banned in that deck, so I think.
Oh, already banned? Yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, it got banned.
They're suspecting it in OU now.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting that mixed up. So I see some good mons here. I know he's only got one Uber, if I'm correct, but the points have been spent in good places. We've got Garchomp, Zapdos, Toxapex. This is hard to break. We've got... We've seen Moltres Galar, those of us that were in Battle of the Underlings. That's a good mon. It can run a lot of sets. And, of course, Registeel. It's got really good bulk. I haven't seen it tough much, but I assume it can take some hits.
Mega Kangaskhan is kind of a weird strength pick, especially for 3rd overall.
If Seismic Toss is allowed, I don't think so.
I mean, it is.
Isn't Mega Kangaskhan Seismic Toss like 200 damage, or is it 150?
It is, but like ghost types exist.
That's 200 damage of hit. I'm pretty sure it has crunch or something.
It has crappy ghost types, doesn't matter.
I mean,
it has parental bonds.
Are you gonna struggle with ghost types when you got?
It gets Shadow Claw, I know.
You got
Wigglytuff. It doesn't have crappy against Mega King. Regular King does.
No.
Yeah. I mean, it does, but then
Seismic Toss for just another dragon resist besides Registeel, honestly.
I mean, it has Wigglytuff, which I'm pretty sure is very normal. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Another dragon resist besides Registeel.
Wigglytuff is the fairy type, and it doesn't even resist fighting.
I mean, yeah, but you do have fighting here. I mean, fighting is definitely one of the types that's weakest too. You got Mega Kangaskhan or Registeel. One of its flying types doesn't resist it. This is weak to it.
I mean, it's got probably just have to rely on like
Zapdos deals with that pretty well though.
Yeah, it's a really bulky team, and as far as hazards go, it's got Stealth Rocks on these two. I don't know if Charger Bug gets Sticky Web, but it probably does as it's
It does.
Yeah, and Garchomp's obviously a good rocker. Removal, it's got Zapdos. Is that it? Oh no, Rapid Spin on Serene.
Rapid Spin on Serene.
Yeah.
And
so it can keep its webs up and spin, which is definitely big. I don't think Kron's gonna.
What's the Galarian Moltres' ability? Is that Berserk?
Yeah, Berserk. Take it below half and get special type boost, which can be big if you're running like agility weakness policy or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have too much to say about this.
I mean, really. I see that this team only has one dark resist. I think like
two,
Infernape.
Wigglytuffs.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, it has 3. My bad.
Oh wait, no, and it's got 3.
Yeah, it's got Infernape.
Yeah.
I was looking at the top row though, but the top row it's pretty.
I mean,
in ground types, the coverage would be bad.
Coverage of what one?
Ground types with coverage.
Okay, yeah, ground. That's it's weak to Zygarde. I know there's one team with Zygarde. That's gonna really.
Oh yeah, I got Zygarde on my squad either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zygarde destroys this team.
A lot of his speed tiers are also like above 100, so anything like 80 will just run Adamant or Modest.
Or even Trick Room, like.
Yeah, or Trick Room is huge versus this as well.
That is true. I mean, yeah, it's not the best at fighting Trick Room. I know Pex can pivot, has a lot of bulky mons, but I don't think Trick Room's going to be easy for this. Because all of the best mons here are fast. You've got Garchomp.
Guess like room service on something.
I guess room service, that's a cool item. I always forget it's in the game.
Something like acrobatics, I guess. I don't know.
But even still, so many Pokemon, they're so fast. Like I don't know who could.
Yeah, they can't abuse room service that well.
Yeah.
It's definitely a solid.
It's a good idea though.
Con's a good player, but he could pull that off, maybe.
Guess room service, Galarian Moltres, because most of them are psychic types. That's at Trick Room.
Galarian Moltres still has quite good speed. It's base 90.
Yeah. God, what was that noise?
I do not know. And And I guess...
What is that first pick? What is it? Oh, Magirna.
First pick was Yveltal traded for Magirna.
Oh, Yveltal.
So, yeah, this is Latias here. I mean, all three of these mons could be first pick, realistically.
I respect the simple nicknames.
Yeah, I really don't want to get swept by a mon called Sarah.
Luckily, I don't have to play Sarah.
I think I do. I mean, I do like this team. It's got 2 waters, one's bulky, one offensive though.
I mean,
I
would have been really good with Spectre, and I know the Fran wanted that, so.
Ooh. I mean, there's no ghost type here got as a replacement, but Spectre.
Yeah. What does Wynauties do? Does it do anything?
I'm pretty sure it's shadow tag. So
I think it's just here for fun.
It's here for the name, realistically, and because it's a mascot. But it has shadow tag, so it could pull off a kill if a monster.
Does it get counter or Does
it probably does if I just open up Showdown.
I mean, it doesn't get the same move pool as Wobbuffet.
Exactly, like
yeah, probably does.
Yeah,
I mean, it literally couldn't do any damage, like without counter a Miracle unless it Dynamaxed.
I mean, that's you don't get it for something other than counter and Miracle. Ignore that team build there. That's not for this league. I was just testing stuff on ladder.
It gets Destiny on counter.
I mean,
it does get the same moves. Yeah, okay. So it's not that.
Don't forget the Violites. That's even more bulky to take hits.
I mean, you say even more bulky. That's base 48. Yeah. But yeah, it has a very, very large move pool, so I can see why it's good.
I mean, like, I guess, like,
I'm pretty sure
Z moves were allowed.
Even like Tickle into Pursuit. Does he get Pursuit on another Pokemon? Could be like a good idea.
Does he have Pursuit on
this? Wait, why is counter a move and Miracle a usually useless move?
No, Pursuit,
I don't think Incineroar does get Pursuit. I believe Knockoff is the best Dark type move it gets.
I mean, Darkest Lariat as well, in case of like Cosmic Power, I guess.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't get its signature move.
Yeah.
They should have just given it a Smash moveset.
That would be cool.
Just give it Cross Chop.
Just let him grab
what else?
Just throw them.
Give it Max Malicious Moonsault.
I mean, that's pretty much his final Smash. Yeah. I know Crobat's like is used in one of the Lotus, but I don't really know what it does. I think it can run like Physical or Special. So.
I mean, it's good with a support set now because of boots.
Oh, true, boots. I used to like Golbat more, but I have not tried them since boots.
Okay, this works.
Oh, Fran, I think I heard you.
Yeah, I just heard you too. I think
it works.
Yep, your mic works. Do you have anything to say about your amazing team?
Don't underestimate my girl Chloe. I don't know.
Chloe. Okay, yeah,
Who's
Mega
Chloe?
Latias.
Laddie.
Yep, I mean, I don't think many people would underestimate one that's banned in most draft leagues, but let's see.
I mean,
I know it's a noob as well, so it is allowed here, but it's banned in normal ones. There's got to be something.
Remember, it used to be allowed in Gen 7 and it like pour through like MPA and WB.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, like Mega Latias. I just wanted to be disgusting.
I mean, basically. No, you have Fairy Seal Dragon Call being 2 of the best mons. Like.
Yeah, that's what I mean by disgusting. I mean disgusting in the way where it's fun for me and not for everyone else.
We'll get to that later, Fran.
Yes.
And yeah, we've got some good setup here with Magirna and Gyarados. And just some strong hitters with Landorus.
I probably could have gotten a better team if I didn't trade Yveltal away, but I'm already using Yveltal in another league with Zero Aura.
Amazing, so.
I mean, like, Freeze Dry spam might be bad.
I mean, yeah,
like
Freeze Dry's
Magirna.
Really good on what?
I mean, Kiro might do be looking kind of good against this team.
Although Freeze Dry, I mean, it does have a good Steel type, good Fire type. That's quite bulky. It probably can switch into ice types, but
Kyurem would be kind of bad because Earth Power hits its 2 resists.
Yeah.
Ferroseed, it doesn't resist, but it's not weak to either of them. It can probably switch in on Kyurem.
That's just one Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's Kyurem
It's
White.
one Pokemon, though.
Regular Kyurem didn't get drafted, and I don't... Regular Kyurem and Kyurem Black didn't get drafted, and I don't play Kyurem White.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't play
Quite
me.
a good schedule
sad.
for the host.
I swear I did not
No,
write
no,
it. I swear I used the wheel randomizer.
I'm joking.
I mean, freeze dry Earth Power Fusion Flare.
Coincidence?
That's very
I think
matchup
not.
specific. That's not like a huge problem.
Yeah,
and
it isn't really.
Does Terrakion get a Cellar
No.
No, sadly.
Only Lycanroc gets that still.
Okay. Is there any priority on this team then? Fake out Incineroar?
Maybe like Quick Attack Crobat.
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
I know,
Terrakion
gets Quick Attack.
Okay, Terrak does get Quick Attack. Right. But I mean,
like, so does Landorus, I guess.
Yeah, it's literally only Sucker Punch on Megalodion, Sucker Punch on Rotom Wash, Fake Out on Incineroar, and Quick Attack on Crobat and Terrakion.
Rotom gets Sucker Punch?
AKA really shit priority.
Gets Sucker Punch, but it's cool.
I don't get why Latias gets Sucker Punch.
I mean, it kind of has like tiny hands on the end of its.
I can always run Dragon Dance Megalodions because it gets that
true.
now.
That can set up Rock Polish Landorus.
Isn't it?
Possible.
Oh yeah,
Latios
got Dragon Dance and.
This is kind of just the setup team.
Yeah, a lot of this is set
like
up,
normal
so
person.
There are. I mean, I took like mostly unaware bonds. I have Quagsire and I have Clefable, but there's a team with Ditto as well. But it definitely can.
You originally drafted Ditto?
I originally drafted Ditto, but I traded it.
I got Ditto off the trade.
I realized I forgot to draft a Steel type, and I wanted to get rid of Sigilyph because I realized it was irrelevant on my team, kind of redundant with Mew there, so I just traded both of them away.
Yeah. By the way, Circle wants you guys to do his team last because he's doing a game in 5 minutes.
Circle last, sure. We don't get to this team in a while, but if I forget, just tell me.
Sure.
Next team.
Marshadow.
Who's here? Hello.
Zamazenta.
Tiger, I hate you. Why did you take Marshadow from?
Zamazenta's team.
Wait, so this Zamazenta is like not holding the
This is not crown, so it gets any item. It can run
good.
Scarf leftovers. I think this is the
not gonna say.
Crown is just worse anyways. Like I was legitimately debating putting Zamazenta Crown in 17. I mean, then I knew people would get mad. So.
Natural bulk, like.
And I just say, I'm not saying that my Zamazenta name is the best name ever, but I'm also not saying that.
Your Zamazenta name is the best name ever.
It's not Olivia Zama. So tell it for the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that later. I'm just like.
Yep.
I'm just busy.
Megaroth Gazam plus Lele. That's very good. And I know that Blacephalon
also thanks, Circle, for telling me that and giving me Tabalele.
I mean, Blacephalon also has Expanding Force, which is pretty good here too.
Yeah, for like, I guess the fighting types that it beats anyway.
True, but I mean, true.
Poison,
I guess. I have 3 psychics. I'm not worried about fighting types.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have. Where is your fighting weak? Hydreigon, that's it.
3 psychics. Oh yeah, Metagross.
I'd say the biggest
a lot of his crap uses the terrain super hard because they can't be revenge killed that easily.
Oh, true. Like without priority, there's
Psychic Seed Zamazenta might be a good ring.
Oh, that sounds heat.
That could be cool, but my favorite set for Zamazenta is probably just Scarf to just spam close
If it got
combat.
body press, it'd be really good as well.
Zamazenta very offensive, actually. If I just show it here,
Especially since Zamazenta has done this
138 speed, 130 attack. Like this is offensive.
It's very good. If it got body press, it would be super good in Crowned as well.
It should have that in Crowned, but it still gets close combat.
Like I hate how they introduced a move and they like that uses the defense on a Pokemon and introduce the Pokemon that raises its defense on the Switch on the little shield Pokemon, and they give it body press. Like, that's just stupid.
I mean, but hey, there's some ones that definitely deserve body press that get it, like Mew. It can press its tiny body.
Well, Mew's whole gimmick is that it can learn every TM. And
I'm trying to find a better example.
Yeah. Body press is a TR. How does Manton get body press?
Is also really nasty because that just thing boosts its defense up every time it gets hit.
I mean, all Beetle can press its body.
How does Daltler press its body?
I don't really know, but Zamazenta can't, so yeah.
Yeah.
And this also has sticky webs on Cutie Fly, I believe.
That's exactly why I drafted it. No other reason.
There's no other reason to draft it.
I don't really get what Gabite does, but
it's a ground type. It can switch into electric moves. There's no ground type on this.
Yeah.
I know that there's Volt Absorb, I believe, on
Lightning Rod, I think.
Oh, Lightning Rod, same thing, pretty much. But yeah, it has two.
It's got good pivots too.
Lightning Rod minus and static.
And I believe Gabite has good stats. I mean, 90-55 is not terrible when it
VLI could be okay.
Yeah. It can still do
like a toxic Stealth Rocks.
I mean, it gets Stealth Rocks, Scorching Sands, Toxic.
I mean, it does get... Does it get SD and Scale Shot?
It doesn't get Scale Shot or Swords Dance.
Okay, so yeah.
It can set off unless you want Home Claws, but no one wants Home Claws. Unless you want Durant, there's always one exception, and that's Durant.
Home Claws with like Stone Edge, I guess.
I guess.
No.
I mean, Mega Arrow wants a Home Claws. Well, it has Dragon Dance now, but for this.
We'll talk about Mega Arrow later.
Did someone draft Mega Arrow?
Maybe me.
Someone did, and they're in this call. And yeah, this team, Mega Alakazam here, really fast mon. It has Galarian on the team. It has Webs on the team. It has anti-priority on the team.
I understand why. Like, I understand why you drafted Megazam Lele, but why Metagross?
Mascot pick?
I mean, I know that.
It's the Mossdeep Metagross, come on.
I mean, like,
you were really generous and gave me a free spin.
Like this team, but
fair.
Only momentum they have is like a Dragon with U-turn, Vaporeon with flip turn, and Manectric with Volt Switch. I think.
You say only momentum. That's
Rabambi
still,
has the contest U-turn as well.
Yeah, Cutifly.
I mean, I just can't see.
It's just not good.
Just can't see Manectric coming to that many games.
Yeah, but again, U-turn, I'd say is better than Volt Switch.
True.
I don't know. Manectric with Switcheroo Ring Target on those Dark types could be threatening.
He could, that's a very good set.
Ring Target a ground type, and now I can just Thunderbolt everything.
Yeah.
And no one likes switching into Glare. That's going to be really, really good.
That is really
Glare?
tough, yeah.
Oh yeah, Superior gets Glare.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leaf Storm contrary. That's what I don't like about running Mo, that gets Leaf Storm instead of like Giga Drain.
Imagine if a Lowland Executor got contrary.
And I was going to say something. Oh yeah, it has okay anti-webs because it's got Hydreigon off ground, it's got Contrary Superior, it has its own webs, and it's quite good at dealing with other webs teams.
Does Mega Zam have Trace?
It does have Trace.
Yeah, because I thought it got Magic Bounce for a second, but no.
It comes in with what's called Favor's ability? Magic Guard.
Magic Guard.
Yeah, but then it gets Trace when it evolves. So it's quite good though, because that means it can come in on.
And do you have to Mega first turn in this league?
No.
I don't believe so. But looking at hazards, does Superior defog? I feel like it does for some reason.
It does.
And Hydreigon can defog. But is that it?
No,
Cutifly, maybe.
Cutifly, maybe.
I think that's it.
All 900 Pokemon in the game get default. That's how it feels like. You know, a couple days ago, I learned Terrakion gets defog, which is stupid.
I mean, yeah, I can't think of a reason why.
How does Conkeldurr get defog? It just sniffs.
It has
something.
really big like pillars in its hands. It can just move them and probably cause like air.
Just like move the air away from it.
Yeah, it just moves the air.
But just track you under this, like punch the air and that defogs.
What team is this again? That we
Guess.
were on? Mossdeep Metagross.
Skuntank, does like its foul smell like just remove the air away from it?
It smells that bad that the stealth rocks just get up and
just don't want to be around it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we see here.
Like the universe
Rapid's
sprites.
been none 3D fog. No spikes, no toxic spikes, but it does have webs.
All 3 defoggers are like very not defoggers.
That's the thing that I don't like. None of the defogs are
like,
typical defog mons.
Yeah, like Hydreigon, maybe, but then if you're using Hydreigon to defog, you're not using Hydreigon to do literally anything else. Just bad. Most of the time.
No, I mean, I've seen this with like
Hydreigon.
Bulky Hydreigon with like Toxic Roost defog might be the worst.
That definitely can happen. I mean, it's already got good special attacks here. Blacephalon, Lele, Mega Alakazam, so you could put bulk on Hydreigon.
Yeah.
But one thing that this has sticky webs and it does not have rapid spin. If it wants to get rid of hazards, it has to remove its webs.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not. It's not like you're bringing webs every week anyway, so I can kind of understand that.
You have a very fast team with Marshadder, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about sticky web. I have Contrary Superior, and a bunch of really fast Pokemon that don't really care.
That is true.
Why does Magearna just like counter all the best teams in the league and the ones that are, average, just counter Magearna? Yeah, Magearna sucks. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. I have a love-hate relationship with Magearna.
My laddering
team. I wish they didn't allow it back after Crown Tundra.
I agree with that. It should never have been put back in OU.
Like, I'm sick of the stupid weakness policy shift gear command.
Power would be so much easier to handle. Right now, the only way to handle is just haze.
It's like weakness policy shift gear combine draining his. I'm so creative.
Or you can run Iron Defense if you want to be even harder to kill and even more annoying. Just run like Iron Defense, Calm Mind,
you just have to haze, and even then, your Toxapex is not living a stored power.
Exactly. Even unaware mons.
I have a very Toxapex new meta.
It has stored power. It just gets its attack so high. Well, move base damage, whatever it's called. We've been on that team for a while. Let's look at this one.
I don't like it.
I agree, I don't like this.
I don't like it.
Now, I get the idea. You've got Shell Smash, you've got Spore, you've got Webs, you've got a Great Lead there, you've got Veil.
I think the idea here is like set up
I don't think it's bad per se, but I don't think it's
Also, quick question. Is Patas short for potato?
Probably.
I wish.
But one thing I find is this has Hail as its weather, but it has 2 water type like main offensive mons. If you look at this team, you've got Mega.
Maybe like.
It's not Hail. It's not Hail. It's Veil.
I know, but I feel like
this is Gen.
I feel like
he's
Rain
playing
would
this
help
like
this
Gen.
team. We've got a Thunder as
well.
He's
drafting this like Gen 7 Hail where you literally only use it for Veil and nothing else.
I mean, I like to use Ninetales offensively, but that is not how it looks like it will be on this team.
Probably not. I mean, it makes Celesteela even more just unbearably unkillable. But
that is true.
I mean, I like the core with first 4 mons, Blastoise, Dracovish, Celesteela, and Gracias. That could be interesting.
That's a good start. Yeah, like, how do you finish the Firewater Grass? Are you gonna have Reboot there? Like, it's kind of awkward in its type changes. I mean, it's got
Entei. Okay, what do we have? Can Reboot be Libero?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
I mean, it'd be pretty useless without it.
I hate how Gracias was the only Arceus drafted. Like, why? How?
Probably like the worst one.
I don't think it's the worst one. It's not weak to rocks.
Bug is probably worse.
Not Arceus Bug. It could be Arceus Bug.
Gracias is literally the lowest ranked Arceus, tied with Arceus Bug.
Bug is definitely worse.
I'm just gonna say Arceus. Excuse me, because I know this is like UK, so I'm not gonna say
however you want.
Arceus.
I say Arceus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say Arceus. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Grass.
Just say God, there's no Lord Helix out there. Wasn't Lord Helix fans.
Okay, you know what? Because Gracias is the only one that's drafted, I'm gonna call it Gracias.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's the Leafeons. It's pretty much just a big Leafeon.
That's all I'm doing in school right now.
God, Leafeon.
Where are my mom and dad? Where are my mom and dad?
Your dad is downstairs and my mom is upstairs.
Do I fight them?
In her room?
Yes, they do.
Still working?
I have to deal with Smeargle. I hate Smeargle.
I hope you have a
Smeargle's
good
definitely hard to
Thank you.
go against as a
What are
lead.
you doing in here?
Yeah,
Get him out.
Pokemon more
I'm on my chair because I moved here because, you know, it's not comfortable working on the bed at all. And it's super.
Yeah, and I'm almost done with work. What about you?
Oh, I'm almost done too. This is my last thing.
I have 3 more things.
We are indeed working hard here.
Yeah, on the grind right now.
We're going
I
to
think
work.
we can move on.
Yeah, move on from this
Okay,
whole
wait,
team.
wait,
I
wait.
mean, we haven't talked about Togekiss.
Ooh.
It's a good defense.
Also,
It's an
no.
annoying mon.
Also, Alola Ninetales and no health
This team is
synergy.
just like,
It's
okay,
good mons, but like
sure.
I don't like synergy.
This team is a team.
Yeah,
That's
it's a team.
really all I can call it.
Yeah.
It's
There's
a
like-
team.
There's
I
like
mean,
two
Webs plus
moves.
Dracovish
It
is
has
pretty
Stealth
threatening. I
Rocks,
don't
it
know.
has Defog, it's kind of a team, it has Setup, it has
It's
Power.
perfectly fine. It's just like not
mean,
anything outstanding.
Yeah,
Probably the weakest one so far.
yeah, I do agree with that. Nah, but I just noticed the next team. It's not the weakest so far anymore. Oh, I'm obviously joking, DD. This is your team, correct?
All around me are familiar faces. Anyway, yeah, my team's amazing.
Yeah. Right, next
Yeah,
team.
this team. I love this team.
Thank you.
This team, it definitely does have Kieran White. I kind of wanted it. Shifu, also a very good one. These are probably two of the
And it
hardest
also
ones to
has.
switch into.
Yeah, show me
Yeah,
your
nothing
switch
switches into those. Nothing switches into.
Then, along with the absolutely gold tier nicknames. I mean,
Okay, yeah, it has very good nicknames. I like Lisco.
Am I the only one who doesn't have their nicknames on there?
I think most.
Oh, I didn't
people
put my
do,
nicknames
but
yet. Oops.
I don't think all of them are put in yet. I mean, if you want to tell us them all, I can bring your team up and you can go through them.
I mean, I think that my lower speed tiers might be amazing, but I don't think that's a problem really.
I mean, speed tiers. I mean, you've got.
And I have
you've
the
got
high
that's
speed
really
tiers.
fast. You have that's really fast.
Just get a good
have,
fast Pokemon and your speed tiers are good.
You have a lot of
just
fast
take one.
ones. I mean,
Yeah.
Empoleon's a good tier. You have.
I mean,
Empoleon was. Empoleon was like super underpriced.
150 to 126, all the way down to 95. I don't like that at all.
I don't think you need slower mons, really. Like, being slow doesn't.
No, you don't need slower mons. You just need to fill out your team with lower tier.
I think that I was gonna say something. I think that Empoleon was super underpriced, like 9 points.
9-point Empoleon is definitely good.
Also, you have Tangela.
Weezing.
You're second. My second favorite.
Weezing Empoleon is a really good defensive core, apart from ground types, which there's Tangela and 2 flying types and Gastrodon.
Yeah. I mean, 2 flying types and
Haunter.
Levitate on
Haunter has Levitate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, I don't see anything that has a terrain like related ability. There's no one burden to work with Weezing's terrain, but it's a solid team. It doesn't need that.
There is though.
Galarian
Weezing.
Weezing
Misty Surge.
Galarian Weezing's worst. Galarian Weezing's worst ability is Misty Surge, so
debatable. That really depends on team.
I mean, it doesn't even boost its fairy moves or anything.
Yeah, but it stops your team getting hit by stuff.
It sounds like it's gonna stop Toxic.
And plus, that weakens Pyromite's dragon moves, so I'm not gonna run that.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
And it's not like it's gonna.
I mean, neutralizing gas is a good
pick.
pick.
It's already poison.
Neutralizing
It
gas
doesn't
is
have a
amazing.
burn, it's a special attacker.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I don't
if-
see a week when he doesn't or she doesn't bring neutralizing gas. Like I don't.
I mean, Levitate Yeah, he's already got a Levitate and good flying types and ground resist. So I think Neutralizing Cast probably will be the most
I'm trying to think of a mon that switches into Kyurem White or Shifu Single and Mega Aerodactyl. I can't think of one.
Well, if we want to look at some bulky mons, let's see if there's one on this team.
Toxapex switches into everything.
Toxapex
Freeze Dry from Kyurem.
Yeah, but that's Freeze Dry. That's like base 70. But
I mean,
still a good
off
mon.
170 attack.
It's still a Kyurem White.
It is still a Kyurem White, yes. I mean, we haven't mentioned the dual Regenerator. It's got Tangela and it's got Regenarator. They are both weak to bug, but it's still a good call.
I mean,
also, by the way, is not weak to any of their stabs except Freeze Dry.
No, Lisco Girl is coming for Toxapex.
Lisco Girl's pretty intimidating.
Yeah, I must say
for my are going to be very hard to deal with. I think
for my first Ubers draft, I'm pretty proud of this for my first ever Ubers draft.
I think it's top 5. I wouldn't call it top 3, but I wouldn't call it like
ordered a top 5 or that yet, so I don't know where I'd place it, but it's definitely one of the best for you.
Like from all the teams that I've been here for, it's definitely top 5.
Yeah, it definitely.
Okay.
To be fair, I've only been here for less than 5 teams, so every team is top 5, but...
I mean, we've got some priority here with Gale Wings. We've got Defog on
Sucker Punch.
We got Sucker Punch,
Shifu.
yep. We got Defog.
Sucker Punch Haunter.
It deals what has it, just very good team here.
Thank you. Yeah, I like this team.
I just want to say one thing is whereas it's kind of weak to knockoff because Talonflame really likes boots. Tangela loves a Violite. Haunter can't really switch in even if a Violite.
That's fair.
But I'm really just trying to find something. Like it's a really
Haunter never uses a Violite ever.
It never should.
It's mostly like.
But even with it, it does.
It's mostly like Scarf.
Your only like knockoff switch, and I guess would be losing like Band or whatever you have on a Shifu most of the time. I mean, obviously
Weezing.
Weezing
doesn't really need to rely on Black Sludge because it has Pain Split.
Pain Split's not reliable recovery, but it is recovery. So I guess.
I mean, it will be taking chip from the knockoff, I guess.
Only a tiny bit though. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Now.
Thank you.
This team, gross.
Gross.
It's definitely a team.
It is a team. No.
I'd rank it like, I'd put it like
this team is
slightly
disgusting.
above, maybe like slightly above or even slightly below Patat's team in my opinion. It's definitely.
Yeah,
not,
I just realized this is your team.
What do you mean? I would never draft this. I mean, yeah, I kind of like this team.
It's definitely not bad.
Before this league, I don't think I'd ever played like a proper stall team, so I just wanted to try it out, and I kind of just went.
Eldegoss is just not a Pokemon. It's literally just filler. Like, yeah, it has a generator, but its stats are actually horrible, and it's super passive. It's just not a Pokemon.
But it's a good filler.
Rapid
for
Spin,
this
Leech Seed,
specific
Aromatherapy.
team, in my opinion. Because it gives me Rapid Spin. I have Spikes on Mew and Skarmory and Toxic Spikes. It's the only one that can fill in my Regenerator core and provide Rapid Spin and give me Fire, Water, Grass. But I still wish I had like Tangela Tango for Moongus. But it's okay here, in my opinion.
It's not.
Moongus on this team
it's always filler. It's always bad on a team.
Eldegoss isn't that bad though. It has like Rapid Spin. It has Aromatherapy as well.
Does it get straight set?
I don't know. I'll check.
Hey, so you were talking about being weak to knockoff, right?
Yeah, weak to knockoff.
Other teams
does sum up my team. It does not get strength.
Your team is even more weak to knockoff. I just want to say that.
Oh no, I'm not denying it. My team's very weak to knockoff. I have Chansey here. I have Ninja. I have Ho-Oh. I have.
I'm not the weakest team to knock off.
Types. This is probably the weakest.
I mean, knockoff's just such a good move. I think
it is a great move.
So yeah, knockoff kind of.
Knockoff
Dark types.
Dark types do
don't
mess
like
Sharp
this team.
might kind of
Like, I will
destroy
say
this
that
team.
I don't like this team.
Yeah,
Just
that's
my opinion. I really don't like it. Like, I understand your optimal drafting and everything, drafting your Uber
drafting
as
like
your
Uber
last
last
pick.
just for the style, yeah.
But like, your only like tier 1 level mons are Clefable, Dragonite, and Mew.
Yeah.
And those were picked in an order which was not optimal for you. I have no idea how you got them.
And I think it worked out.
It worked out. My like order was really messed up, but it kind of worked out, in my opinion.
I mean, like,
yeah,
I would like this team
like
more.
Team. Don't get me wrong.
I would like this team more if I was actually good at doing stall. I'm not. So
yeah.
No, I've been playing stall on the ladder today, like in Ubers, just to get some practice in. Using 6 months per team, I've had some success.
You drafted stall and didn't even draft Mega Sableye. What is wrong with you?
The reason I didn't draft a Mega Sableye, not because I forgot
Wait,
to,
yeah,
but
you
that
don't
is
have
one
a
reason.
Mega, do you? What?
Now, I just didn't want it, if I'm honest. Like,
okay.
I know Magic Bounce is good. I just don't like Mega Sableye.
Mega Sable. Imagine Mega Sableye and a Moongus over Eldegoss and Shedinja.
Yeah.
I mean, Mega Sableye definitely would be nice for a Dark type and Magic Bounce.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh yeah,
Psychic
you don't have a Dark type. That's even worse.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Yeah, my team is horrible, but it's funny.
Your team is like so bad. What the heck?
That's the point.
I don't think it's
I'm
like.
sorry to say, but like.
I mean,
a
Pokemon weeks. I have some 4 times weeks. I have Grass for Quagsire, Ground for Salazzle.
I mean, I certainly am not looking forward to playing this team though.
I mean, everyone's saying it's bad, but do they want to fight it?
I mean,
I'm not saying
bunch of 4 times weaknesses can actually work out for you because now your opponent can't just run one hidden power. They have to debate winning, do they want to run hidden power grass and power ground, etc.
And as well as that,
Ice, grass, rock, ground.
Like, Shedinja kind of limits move pools a bit. I mean, it can run HP Rock for Ho-Oh and hit Shedinja with it, but...
I mean, like, I think most of my team gets a move to hit Shedinja.
I feel like Hail, like, destroys this team.
It's definitely weak to, like, Sand or Hail, because obviously Dragonite's multi-scale, Shedinja
not really Sand.
I just mean, like, the chip of it. The chip of it kind of hurts Dragonite a lot.
While this team isn't bad, I do think, like, personally, in my opinion, it is the worst team in the league.
I kind of want to agree with that, but I think
it's on par with.
Wait, your only rock resist is Quagsire.
True.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely had struggle with rock types, but
Mega Arrow.
Mega Arrow is gonna be fun.
Very fun.
Yeah, this team is kind of bad to be honest. It looks like stall, but then when you like look deeper into it, there are so many flaws.
On paper it looks super good, and then you like dissect it.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, on to them. To the next team, I guess.
Let's look at a proper team. Next team.
Oh yeah, we have to do Circale's
last team in the league.
I think.
Best team in the league. Best team in the league.
Skip it quickly. Get to our fans. We got.
Okay, not this one. Not this one.
Not this one.
The one that you accidentally showed. I saw.
This is not the one that's best team. I didn't accidentally show it. No. I was just skipping it because we said we come back to Circale so he could be here for this. This is.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about the trading and
just don't get what Mega Beedrill does here.
I really don't know why he gave Lopunny and Victini to Leo. That just made the team 10 times worse. Just straight up.
I don't.
He gave Victini to Leo.
I don't really get the point of Heat Ran on this team besides it being a good steal and a good rocker, which isn't really that hard to find anywhere else.
Good rocker. Why is it drafted with Fortress? Like.
And oh right, this team doesn't have a dark type either. Great.
Does it? I mean, it doesn't like dark types either. I mean,
it doesn't like psychic types. It definitely doesn't like psychic types.
I mean, again, with the hidden powers, you can run ground for Heatran or fire for Fortress or ice for Noivern or flying for Virizion.
I mean, I kind of wish I could like play this team to give Urshifu more kills. The Scarf set kind of just wins.
Okay, this might be
Azumarill
this might be the second worst team in the league, probably.
Second worst, I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, it's got one Regenerator. It's got Tornado. That's a good mon. It's got Mewtwo. That's a good mon.
Oh yeah, no, like
good,
no plot Mewtwo is still like top 3 in the meta. Mega Beedrill, meh. Torrentee, meh. It's just I don't see any synergy here. I really don't see any synergy.
I mean, if we look at Mega Beedrill, strongest U-turn in the game, can get rid of Dark types for Mewtwo.
Does Mewtwo get Teleport?
Possibly. I'll look.
It gets Baton Pass, though. I don't think it really needs it.
It does get Teleport.
I mean, it's...
Yeah, it has Teleport.
Momentum is...
I don't think you
Momentum
want
is
Teleport
okay.
Like really
this is the
bulky
one
Mewtwo
you want
is the only
Teleport to get in. You don't want this to be the mon teleporter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
still a really good mon.
And Azumarill, it does have good setup, and it has alright priority with Aquajet, obviously after Belly Drum. So it does have
the synergy of this team is just horrible, in my opinion.
It has loose synergy, but it does have it.
Lucha
I never said it didn't have any. I said it was horrible.
Yeah, it's
Lucha destroys it.
I mean, Lucha's a good mon, but what does Lucha do to like Noivern, Mewtwo, Wobbuffet?
6-0. That's what it does.
Yeah, kind of. Flying move, like.
But it would need a sword.
Word, acrobatics.
Lucha didn't get drafted though, so.
Yeah, it's not drafted.
Yeah, that's fair.
Diglett's okay as a filler pick, but I don't know if that point could have gone to one of these.
Zamazenta kind of destroys this team. Like, it doesn't have that many switch-ins.
If this team kept Megalophony instantly better because it has phenomenal synergy with Mewtwo. Phenomenal synergy.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I loved this team so much more when it had Megalophony and Victini. Well, maybe not Victini for the double psychic with Mewtwo, which made it even more weak to Dark, but if he had kept Megalophony, I would love this team so much more.
I agree. It's definitely an okay team. It's not terrible, it's not horrible, but it could be better. And
yeah,
I feel
like
that trade hurt it.
Second worst team in the league doesn't mean it's bad because of all, like, I think that all the teams here are at least somewhat good. Like, the worst you get in this league is average.
0 Ghost Resist.
Ghost Resist? Yeah, none of them. I mean, Diglett gets Sucker Punch, right? Yeah, it's definitely weak to Ghost. Like, you could get in a Scarf or Spec Shadow Ball, kill this whole team.
It's weak to Ghost, it's weak to Dark, it's weak to Psychic. This is why you draft the Dark type. This is literally the biggest reason you draft the Dark type. Because then you get instantly 6-0'd by literally one type.
I mean, 2 types.
The best thing you can probably do is, like, Sash, Wobbuffet, America.
Yeah, but then you're running Sash Wobbuffet, which is the problem.
I mean, Sash Wobbuffet's an okay set.
I mean, Hazards.
I mean,
yeah, obviously Hazards, but it does have... I mean, what about the teams removed? It has Noivern, Fortress... I don't know if Torn gets defog. But, I mean, yeah, it's weak to Hazards. It has Poltergeist, which also likes to be full health.
Sash.
Yeah. It's an alright team, but definitely some flaws. Now we have Kyobi's team.
This is a very good team, I think.
I mean, the first 3, Steel, Dragon, Fairy, they're probably coming every
Yeah,
day.
it's
great synergy.
The spike stack pivoting options, like, it has so, like, the pivots while minimal, are really good.
I mean, Celebi's got Baton Pass, this has Flip Turn, this has Volt Switch.
Genesect, Celebi. Celebi has U-turn, I think.
I'd say it's got good pivots.
It's really good pivoting. Yeah. Really, really good pivoting.
And then Spike Stack with Anti-Spike Stack. No Rapid Spin.
I think this team is basically, like, doesn't have that many...
No Rapid Spin can be a problem, but when you have Magic Bounce, that isn't as big a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Excadrill might be able to do work.
I don't really like running Defog on Klefki because you usually just want to run spikes on it and you're defogging your...
But in some matchups against like
you're
opposing
defogging your
spike
own
stack.
spikes if you do that.
There's no grounded poison on this team, so you may need it in a toxic spikes matchup. Although that is obviously risky for the opponent with Mega Deontay there.
Well, most toxic spikes users are grounded poisons themselves.
Mm-hmm. But this team does not have one. I mean, it does have a toxic switch in, and it has Shed Shell, and it has Klefki and Genesect, but it's still kind of weak to it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
natural
kind of
cure
weak
on Celebi as well. I guess it's not too bad.
I just love the spike stack pivoting, like hyper offense that it could just put out.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Kyobi not play hyper offense, so this is her style.
To be fair, Kyobi has only been in like 2 other leagues, so...
I've known her for more than 2 leagues. And she always plays hyper offense.
Huh. Nice.
But, I mean, there's a kind of stally aspect to this team. I mean, Celebi is kind of hard to break. I know with Shed Shell,
I mean, I wouldn't call it stally, I just call it...
rest a lot. It's got quite good recovery.
I wouldn't call it stally. I'd call it, like, necessary bulk, because a team without bulk is kind of just bad.
All the bulk has recovery, so it's definitely
good. Really good.
Really good.
In Excadrill might
that's what I'd say is like
What's
a really big
gonna
flaw
do when it's
team?
slower than... Oh, true, it's on a sand team. I mean, it's got
Scissor for Celebi and stuff.
It's got to do with Gliscor.
Excadrill kind of just gets walled by Gliscor if it's not at +2. It kind of needs to set up a sword stance, which you can't do safely.
Also, Klefki magnetizes on it, so it can't hurt Klefki. Except like if it's Iron Head. But, yeah.
Oh yeah, Circle's on call now, so we can...
So, okay, do you want to do your team now, or come back to it at the end?
Let's do it in the end, don't worry.
Okay, I mean, it is the best team in the league. Spoilers.
I mean, we kind of flashed it for a few seconds, so it's going to be too much
good.
at this point. It's a very good team, though.
I don't know, maybe somebody's just, like, having this on the background as, like, a sort of podcast thing or something.
Yeah, this is like a podcast at this point. It's going to be too long to, like, realistically just sit and watch. It's not going to be entertaining. We're just
put it at 2 times speed. There you go.
True, 2 times speed. I'll put, like, timestamps in the description of when we talk about every team, so people just, like, find their own or their opponents if they want to prep. But I'll do that.
I have my own little prep doc, so I can see all, like, the defensive flaws in their defensive synergy.
We have a pretty good prep box thanks to Rat being the weakness chart over here.
Yeah, I still like the one that I have. But, you know, like, definitely feel free to use this one. This one's really good. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's really good. But...
I mean, if we do look at this, it does say there's 4 ground weak types, 4 ground weak mons on this.
I mean, like, I could see,
like,
like,
only 2 resists, so...
I mean, one
maybe like Miracle Eye. Like Miracle Eye.
This doesn't calculate immunities, which is annoying.
No, this does mention immunities. It counts them in the total. It's got ×0 here. But,
oh, I didn't see that.
But yeah,
something like
this is quite good, like anti-stall as well. It's got magic bounce. It's got 2 steals, and it's got...
The life score is literally just enough to prevent stall from 6-0ing your team.
And
so, good luck,
This is like really good anti-stall and natural cure Celebi. I'm gonna lose to this. But...
You play them.
I mean, you never know. You could always pull out...
I played the week 7. And I doubt I'm gonna get as lucky as I did last time I played her.
Oh my god, okay.
That was funny, but really uncompetitive game.
It was sad, it was depressing.
It really was. Like, all the prep I put in, I put some, like, joke sets in my team. It was, like,
okay, to provide context,
I could like, play the replay now if you want.
Well, no, basically, you know, so we don't have to do any, so this doesn't stretch out for too long,
It's kind of
Kyobi missed like a 95% accurate move, and then a 90% accurate move back to back, so Masquerade 6-0'd.
Yeah, it wasn't back to back, but it missed an air slash, which meant I had a lot more health and didn't get taken to my sash immediately. And then as a backup, they brought in Prankster Whimsicott to Toxic my Masquerade, missed the Toxic, and then got 6-0'd. So this is gonna be a hard week because I know she's gonna try it. Yeah, Quiverdance Masquerade 6-0.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was depressing.
It was sad. Yeah.
Okay, now back to this.
Back to this league. Good team, Kashmir's.
Yeah,
really good team. Really good team.
I mean, 2 mons that are 4 times weak to fighting, 2 mons that are 4 times weak to fire, but look at his fire resist. He's got Mega Blaziken.
When am I ever gonna bring both?
He's almost Kashmir's almost like never bringing like Leafeons and Sandslash on the same.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't bring both.
And he has one of the best fire resists.
Both your ice types, and yeah,
yes.
As well as fighting.
He also has two of the best fire resists in the league in Tapu Fini and Giratina Origin.
Although this is the more
ground types.
Yeah, Giratina Origin is the more offensive one.
Ground types, it has 1 immunity. And
I mean, it has Ice Shard, but in terms of switch-ins...
Switch-ins are ground
types. I mean, he can run Volley, Grass or something for ground types.
And you do have a 4 times ground resist in Leafeons. Not that that's normally its usage.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about the weaknesses compared to Volley. At least for the lower tier stuff, I can always make up their weaknesses.
I wonder if Kashmir is going to do as good as he did in Underlings.
Underlings Kashmir was really good.
Yeah, but you know, I actually balanced the tiers. As much as I could.
I don't know about Quag being 5 points in an Uber's league, but it's pretty balanced.
I mean, you know, Ubers aren't the only thing in the league. That'd be free drafts, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine in 5 points in my opinion, because it's really only there to check the Ubers, and you know, only like 1/8 of the team is Ubers.
That is true.
Or like 1/6, whatever.
Right. And yeah, we've obviously got Mega Blaziken, so it's going to be very hard to outspeed that, and only priority.
You don't outspeed it. You don't actively try to outspeed Mega Blaziken. Like,
there is like some Sash Trick Room gimmick you could try and run to outspeed it, but it can just switch out and do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have Type Null, which eats 1 of everything every time.
Oh, Type Null is insanely bulky. Both Type Null and Silvally does look cool here, but...
Yeah, that really brings like a whole like layer of unpredictability to this team, which I really like.
Silvally's a great mono and a good pivot. I mean, this team doesn't have too much momentum. It has Volt Switch, it has Parting Shot, but...
Parting Shot and U-Turn on Silvally, but that's kind of the only momentum. Wait, no, Type Null.
I mean, U-Turn on Type Null.
Oh,
yeah, that's kind of it.
Volt Switch and U-Turn on Thunderous.
Volt Switch.
Blaziken gets U-Turn now.
U-Turn Blaziken, I think.
I don't know how often you want to run that on Mega Blaziken, but it does.
It's more of a sweeper than it is a pivot, but you can still do it if you want, I guess. I prefer regular Blaziken in my opinion, but like for value reasons, like Mega Blaziken.
I prefer normal Blaziken for like Baton Pass formats, but I think Mega's very good in this.
Yeah,
like both of them are really, really good. I just like personally prefer regular.
It can still be really hard to kill.
And regular Giratina is better in a draft setting, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but
a version
regular
of
Giratina and Mega Blaziken would not fit on a team.
19 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a very good ghost type that we have mentioned so many teams do not have answers to.
Right.
Oh yeah, but that's kind of the fault of the other teams. But it's still just tear up teams. Yeah, Ghost, Psychic, and Dark are like the best offensive types in the game, in my opinion.
And look at Dark type here. We have Weavile, Ghost type. We have Giratina, Fighting. We have Mega Blaziken.
Dark is also like one of the best defensive types as well, because it blocks off those 3 really good offensive types.
And obviously Pursuit is in this format, so Weavile is going to trap a lot of mons.
Dark, in my opinion, is like the best type in the game. Well, no, not like top three in the game.
Top 3 were like Fairy, Steel, Dark.
No, my top 3 are Steel, Steel, ground, and dark, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
The only mon I'm considering.
Because if you don't draft a steel type, you're fucked. You don't draft the ground type, you're fucked. You don't draft the dark, you're fucked.
That is true.
Basically, yeah.
I think Fairy is also way up there.
Fairy's
in the top 3.
Up there in top.
Fairy is so good offensively.
Fairy is definitely top 5. I'd put it like number 4.
I think for me, Fairy is like 2. It's so good.
Okay, back to the team. Back to the actual team.
Wait, they don't. I mean, they have
track. I'm sorry.
I mean, Tapu Fini is a great fairy, and Silvally Fairy is pretty amazing. I love Silvally Fairy.
Tapu Fini has a lot of utility because you can run the Calm Line, you can run
The team
Scarf,
overall is just like it's a really good team. It's kind of like
really good on it.
It's gonna go under the radar most of the time because it's not anything outstanding or anything, but it's still really good. Really good.
It's not flashy with like. I mean, it kind of is with Mega Blaziken as a really offensive Uber, but it's definitely.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
I still really like the team. It's just it's not anything outstanding.
I also noticed Silvally and Type Null in the same draft. I've never seen that.
I've never seen it, but it definitely might be good.
They're two
whatever
very
type
different
it
ones,
takes, you can take it with Type Null, and then Silvally, you can make that take any type. And Shell Smash on Crustle could do something big. It's definitely a good one.
That's the only one.
Yeah, maybe like yeah, like you'd have to go against like a really frail, super hyper offense team, which I don't really think there are any super frail, super offensive teams with little bulk, but Crustle can still do damage, I guess.
Consider replacing it with Cradilly. It's the only mon that I've considered. Just let you know.
What would Cradilly do for this team that Crustle doesn't? I mean, water immunity.
That's true.
Need it.
Like you still get rocks with it. It's
you do.
It doesn't have recover, but
no, it does have recovery.
Hey, honestly,
Crustle doesn't. So Cradilly could be good.
No, I mean Crustle doesn't have recovery.
I realized when I said it.
Most of his walls don't have recovery actually, and he doesn't have a coverage caster, so that might be a problem. That might be a problem.
Hypno is like
Spike stack might actually be like a huge problem for this team.
It has rapid spin. It has good defogger.
It has prankster defog as well, but
prankster defog
on the eye.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And then Beanie, Silvally, Blaziken, and Giratina all get defog, and then I have rapid spin.
Yeah. It has a lot of options though, so that's good for it.
Hypno will be my
hazards on this team may be a problem, but I think this team can deal with it.
It has webs, like that's a big one. But
just chip, any chip on any of his walls in general can leave him open to
but there's
late
so
game
many
sleep.
offensive mons that can just take over the game, like Giratina, Mega Blaziken.
Yeah, like this team is really good. It just has some problems. But,
it's very offensive.
No team is perfect, so.
Yeah.
Like I like this team. I like this team. It's above average, but I wouldn't call it, phenomenal, like best team in the league or anything.
Yeah,
even like
definitely better than most, but
it's definitely top half, but it's not like top 5, top 3.
That's how my Underlanes team was. It was just there.
I had your Oreleans team on my top 3, but then again,
I might go now to get ready for my. I might go now to get ready for my battle.
Okay, good luck with your battle.
Thank you. I shall try and take down the 4-0 team.
Good luck with that.
Ooh, that's big.
Thank you.
And then next team, which is not France, even though it very much looks like it.
Oh yeah, that I just used my PFP as his logo because Regen Mega Audinos. We are Mega Audinos stands. So I had to put the cutest gift in the world as this logo.
You had to.
Don't at me.
I mean, half the name is true. It does have Regenarator. It has a Moongus.
Doesn't have Mega Audinos, sadly, but
it does not. It has Mega Metro. I mean, it has Regenerator. It has Mega. It just does not have Audino.
Mega Audino is kind of just like, you usually draft regular Audino.
That is true. For Regenarator.
Like, regular Audino is straight up better.
In most situations.
In draft. I love my girl, okay?
Yeah. We did catch that on recording, but we will not tell your girl. Now, Palkia, Mega Meteoros, very good dragon, very good steel.
Oh no, like, I don't mean like that,
No,
it's
I
like,
know.
I stand.
No one bring up what happened with Gliscor earlier. We have a good fairy, good steel, good dragon. I think it's a good call.
I wouldn't call Ribombee like necessarily a fairy.
It doesn't function like most fairies, but it has the typing. It can switch into Dracos.
Yeah, but it has it really requires really aggressive plays.
It's a very aggressive mod if you play it right. It can run something like Specs. It's got a good speed tier. Fairy type.
It can run Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance is the best setup.
It's definitely
Quiver Dance is the second best setup move in the game.
Behind.
Wait, no, third best. Because Geomancy, then Shell Smash, then.
I mean, Como has a very good setup move as well.
Well, that takes a third of its health away, and
Yeah. But
it
has two Regenerator. I completely fooled me and Shao. This has dual Regenerator. This has an okay fire water grass as well. I mean,
Dragon Fairy Steel is really good on the Dragon and Steel and okay on the Fairy.
I mean, most of the teams that have it have one weaker than the others. I think the only one with a really strong all three of that core, I mean two I guess, because your McGinn has both. And then Kyobis has very good of all three. But
yeah,
it definitely has some cores. It's got fighting, it has dark. It does
Crocodile is just an amazing mon in general.
An amazing pick, yeah. I can see why I went third round.
I mean, I wouldn't say round 3 worthy, but
I honestly think
round
it can be.
4.
It's very good knockoff. It's a good offensive ground type, good dark type. It really covers a lot. Dark and ground 2 types you really want, and it's the best mon at both of those. Well,
I don't like Typhlosion. I don't like Typhlosion just in general. Like, as a fire, I really don't like Typhlosion, but...
It can do a lot, though. It can run, Lead Eruption with Scarf or
Yeah, Lead Eruption's tough to deal with.
That's probably its best set.
I mean, it's not good.
It's not Groudon, but it's definitely able to do
too fast.
I think it's good for its value, at least.
I mean, I wouldn't call 100 very fast, but...
No, but this has very fast mons and webs. I don't know.
Exactly.
A lot of these mons don't need webs to be fast, but with it, you're not.
I guess maybe Cloyster, but
Palkia can kind of just
Yeah.
I could see teams in webs.
Yeah. And Crocodile.
And while I like Vikavolt better, much better as a web setter, and Vikavolt didn't even get drafted, but. And you already had that really good speed tier of 130 on Aerodactyl. So I don't really see why you would draft Ribombee instead of Vikavolt. Except the fact that it's a steal in 8 points, which I didn't see. Ribombee at 8 points is a crime. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is I mean, speed tier is important in Ubers. A lot of mons are fast, so 380 won't outspeed a lot of the faster Ubers, but not too many mons like Vikavolt, I guess. Vikavolt may have to run Sash to get up webs in this league, because it's just...
I mean, not really, because again, not all the mons are Ubers.
Bulky, but as a lead, a lot of mons can keep it out.
Vikavolt can get up webs multiple times, Ribombee and Galvantula can get up webs.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get up webs with a Sash, you can then U-turn out as a fast U-turn. And then keep it for later, unless there's hazards. But it's not amazing at doing it, but it can.
Yeah.
It has momentum.
Palkia is really good because most Ubers, they're in that 90 to 99 speed tier. So you have
that's most of them. Palkia is above average at the 100. The box legendaries, those. That's the range for the box legendaries,
which
but
are the
a bunch of the
big
other
Ubers?
Ubers are like really fast, really
like,
fast.
I know Kyogre ground one's like 306. A lot don't hit 328 like Palkia.
Yeah, which is what makes Palkia a lot better. Because that 100 speed tier, especially in Ubers, is very big. Like from
like for
my
an
experience.
Uber with as high of a special attack that Palkia has,
Yeah,
100 is phenomenal. It's like the whole
Exactly,
Mega Metacham situation, you know? 100
exactly.
isn't good on its own, but with as high of an attack set that it has with the pure power, it's phenomenal. It's
if you look at Palkia's move pool, it has an amazing move pool. Like
Fire Blast,
so many good things. Like
Spatial Rend, Hydro Pump, Surf, Thunder.
like
it can have Lustrous Orb too, which makes it stab.
Yeah, Lustrous Orb is huge.
Lustrous Orb is an okay item.
I know it's only okay, but it's almost the power of Life Orb with no health loop being lost, which on a mon's bulk keeps it hard.
You want to be spamming those Dracos, you know what I mean?
You want to be dropping Dracos with Palkia, but you can do a lot with
it. Well, you can always go with Rend.
You can go with
Spatial
Rend,
Rend.
you don't mind missing, but
I can't say just Rend anymore because Fish is Rend.
Yeah, true. Spatial.
I can't say just Rend anymore. I have to say Spatial Rend.
I mean, yeah, Spatial Rend is again super nice.
I mean, yeah, it's better than 2 Dracos in a row, I guess. So it's definitely a good move, and it's more.
You can always run both on the same set because of how spammable Dragon is.
Yeah, you can.
It's spammable. Not
if you need to 2-hit KO one, you can Rend into Meteor or double Spatial Rend.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, and you can always miss with Draco too.
They can both miss, but Spatial Rend is less of a chance.
Yeah.
That's a big reason why I used to run Dynamax Cannon on my E-turn, because it's just such a no drawback move. So Spatial Rend.
Yeah, I banned Eternatus. Eternatus is just way too broken. Super duper
the only like drawback of Dynamax Cannon in Ubers is that a lot of the mons have access to pressure, and that just means 4 hits.
Yeah.
But it's still a very good move.
And also Dynamax is banned, so you don't even get the extra boost.
It's still base 100, right? So
still base 100, which is amazing.
Base 100 is very good. Like, with no
Imagine
drawback.
if Draco was still 140 base power like it was in Gen 5.
I really love his defense. Like what are you breaking with?
I just got super ignored there.
Licky, and then Lantern, like a very good defensive synergy. More so Spadef, not that much Fizz depth.
I mean,
that could be a thing, but
Palkia is incredibly bulky. This has 120 Spadef though. Again,
oh yeah, for sure.
It's not, it's not a wall or anything, but it can take multiple hits.
Yeah, it's true for a lot of Ubers.
Yeah.
Like Palkia is probably the best Uber that I allowed to pair with another Uber, besides maybe Magearna.
Yeah, I was actually considering Palkia, not gonna lie, but
then I offered you to trade you Yveltal, and you were, you had to take it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it's freaking Yveltal. We'll get to that later.
Palkia we'll get to that. And then an Uber in 18 Mega Metagross in this case.
Yeah.
I feel like in this league, I don't know why so many 23s went when 24's there. Like, if you're going to take an Uber, Lucario Mega, Calyrex Ice, Xerneas, but...
I mean, you're the one who took Ho-Oh. You had Mega Lucario there.
I did do this myself, but I did a lot to myself for this draft.
To be honest, 23 still has a lot of good Ubers.
You had ways to make your team infinitely better, but nah.
I could have made this infinitely better, but I was trying to be funny and drafted still, because why not?
Yeah, that's funny, but remember that you're uploading this league, and, people don't like to watch stall.
That's true. This is going to be the shortest video I upload this league.
I think we should move on to the next one.
You're actively hurting yourself in more ways than one.
That is the plan. Oh, this team.
Oh, there's my squad.
Yep. Zygarde, really hard to break. Mega Venusaur, really hard to break. Very bulky attack.
Okay, this looked like stall when in the first 3 picks, but then
even
it
4
wasn't.
you could say stall.
Oh
then
yeah,
Obsidian came, then I don't think that can restore. And then you've got Vanilux Arctozot, good combo, and Ditto.
No, it's not stall, it's more like semi-stall with some offense to offer.
It's semi-stall.
It's like bulky offense, I think.
Like Zygarde, always an amazing mon. Zygarde 100, like really
insane.
Really hard.
Like it's got a 4 times weakness, but it's still really hard to break, even with ice moves.
The only way I got to break through this thing because Kron has this thing with actual stall, has Zygarde, Feeny, Blissey.
Ooh.
Like I faced that core in another league, and the only way I was able to break Zygarde was with Swords Dance, physically defensive Escavalier.
That does sound like a fun set. I mean, it
And
can
like,
still gets like Dragon Dance, like normal.
I ran Iron Defense Swords Dance.
What was your coverage with only 2 moves?
Iron had a knockoff, because that's all I really needed.
I mean, yeah, that's good moves, I guess, for 2. Now, again, Fire Flying and Water Ground, we've seen that on 3 teams with Ho-Oh, Quagsire, Talonflame, Gastrodon, and now Moltres and Scythe-Metoad.
It's a really good core. Also the Grass Poison Water Ground, which we saw in the Moon, which we've also seen multiple times.
Yeah, Grass Poison's.
Well, I mean, I had to get Mega Venusaur because that's my.
The thing I don't like about Grass Poison is that it doesn't resist the ground, which is one of the biggest types you want to resist.
Yeah.
But Mega Venusaur is so bulky, so it doesn't give life.
Yeah, I can just Giga Drain and like get most of that.
It's so bulky. It is insane how good it is.
Speaking of ground resists, this team's only resist is Moltres.
Ground. I got the ice guys in the back. It's all good.
Yeah, he's got ice types.
This team is really weak to Quake Slide or Edge.
You have a Zygarde that does not care about either of those.
I mean, it doesn't care, but like.
And
it doesn't care. It can get up a coil and then just eat as many as it wants.
Yeah.
And I have access to Trick Room, Melmetal, and Komala.
That is true.
It should be fun.
Zygarde is just like it really anchors this team in a lot of ways, which which is a good thing, but also it's a double-edged sword because it doesn't get reliable
You're not
recovery.
gonna not bring Zygarde. 100%.
Yeah,
it really anchors this team,
also,
but that's not a bad
related, thing. But my weekly matches aren't showing up. I don't know. That's like something.
I'm pretty sure that you will find your schedule somewhere. I just think it's not showing up at the moment.
Okay.
Oh wait, what?
The matches log up here does not have any.
Okay, let me fix that. That's a mistake.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right.
All right. And I think Ditto is a really good consistency pick as well.
Yeah,
that's why
it is a really
got
good
him
pick. I kind of had to drop it because I didn't have a steal and I needed everything else in my opinion. But it's definitely a good one to have here. I mean, again, you have four times weaknesses, but again, hidden power. You can't run 4 hidden powers on one mon. And yeah, P2 is really hard to break. That is insanely hard to break, and you do have a knockoff switch in Mega Venusaur. That thing really does not care.
Yeah, and once Obstagoon is burned, it's also a knockoff switch in too. If I'm running like Flame Orb.
If you're running Guts Flame Orb, yeah, which is a very good set for it.
Which is like the only set pretty much.
It can run other things. I know it gets like Trick, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Switcheroo Flame Orb.
Okay, let me fix the schedule.
I think we can move on.
Yep. Okay, I just plugged my laptop in so it won't die. And next team. This is X team. I see the starter core here. Pretty cool. Cinderace, Greninja, Rillaboom. Hard to switch into.
It's like the top office of the draft is so threatening, but at the same time, the bottom half is so underwhelming. I don't know why I get that vibe.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't know what I feel about this. I love the start up until maybe
this team, I faced this team week 1. I haven't started prepping, but it's not. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't get why Politoed is here. I don't get why.
It has Politoed with the.
I don't get why Mega Absol is here. I really don't see much like. There are a bunch of
Politoed could be like a Pincurchin plus Eleki plus Politoed.
Pincurchin Eleki sucks. I will say that. It sucks. Regieleki, bad mon. Horrible mon.
Regieleki, broken mon, if you get rid of the ground type. And how does this team get rid of a ground type? Really it has Rillaboom, it has Greninja, but that's it.
Like, Regieleki is
hates ground, Cinderace hates ground.
A lot of his team is weak to ground.
He
has a terrain. He has grassy terrain, but then it only blocks so many moves. And a lot of Pokemon can just bypass it with high horsepower.
Yeah.
Which is like not that much worse.
And his only one that's off the ground is Golbat, which shouldn't be a problem unless it's against Zygarde. So
yeah.
Like this team is gonna struggle against the Zygarde team we just saw.
I just feel like with Cinderace, he could have paired up such like a really good 23-point Uber with it. Like if you have the top two that are incredibly difficult to swap into, like the Greninja will be trying to like get KO, so a lot of the weeks he'll be wanting to run like Wall Breaker Rillaboom on Wall Breaker Aegislash so that it could get the Battle Bond. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think 23 points had so much. Like, what if he paired Groudon plus Cinderace?
No, you can't. You couldn't do that. That's 41 points. The limit is 40.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Oh, where Cinderace is 18. So this could have had.
Yeah.
It could have had like Palkia if it wasn't
taking
a point.
Arceus. It could be
I still think. I mean, it could.
Alexius. I don't know.
Yeah, it could go with some of these mons, but.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Oh. He was originally gonna. I talked with him and he was originally gonna get Mega Blastoise.
Cinderace. I mean,
yeah, those two would have been insane.
Yeah.
And that got sniped, and then he just gave up apparently.
I don't want to say gave up. I still think this is an okay team, but
I mean,
it definitely has
fine. It's like definitely bottom 3 in my opinion. Bottom 3.
Yeah, I think it's bottom.
So what? Bottom 3. Yeah. This one, mine, and.
It might be bottom 1, honestly.
No.
Or are we gonna push Arpan's team down? Because we've said 4 teams at bottom 3 now.
Yeah. Arpan's team bottom 3, Egg's team bottom 3, and your team bottom 3.
Okay, yeah.
Patat's team is the bottom 5.
Bottom 5.
Number 4 so far.
Now, yeah, I just don't see why. I know Politoed does do more than just set up rain. I just don't think.
I really just don't see what it does.
And I don't like 2 terrains, having electric and grassy, and then there's just nothing on this team that has Unburden.
Like, maybe if he committed to, like, Tapu Koko, for example, that would have been so much better.
Coco went
Koko
right?
didn't get drafted somehow. So, like, Coco,
at this point, he's got Regieleki. Coco's undrafted, and then he drafts Pincurchin plus Rapidash Galar. Like, both those could have just been Coco. And then just get the points extra from, like, Politoed. And then just have a Coco instead of those 2.
I wouldn't even have Eleki, I would just have Coco.
I mean, yeah, but true. You could have just had Coco instead of those 3, and then put like Hawlucha or something on the team.
You could have gone like.
By the way, I fixed the schedule. I forgot the U after the N in Vicious Venusaurs.
Oh, thank you for getting me that.
Okay, yeah, we have the schedule here mostly.
All right, cool.
And,
yeah, I'm getting.
We at the last team, which is Rats.
Yeah.
We have the Ludwig7 Lopunnys.
This is one of my favorite teams.
I like
this team is pretty solid. It's pretty solid.
And this is Protein Greninja, right?
Which
yeah,
I
that is
think
Protean.
outclasses the other one by quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely Protean Greninja, otherwise it wouldn't be an Uber.
Yeah, but the
Protean
other one's
Greninja
Ash,
is
so this is Protein.
insane.
Yeah, league mascot.
The league mascot himself. And you got your own team's mascot. That's two.
Lopunnys sucks though.
It gets U-turn
Like,
close
in
combat.
that-
It has moves.
That's alright.
It has moves,
It's got
but it
healing
does
wish.
It has
crap
moves,
damage.
but
Very bad damage.
I mean, let's see.
On paper, it's
Funny.
good, but like
On paper, it's
It's got
okay.
crunch.
Then you see that its attack stat is 76.
yeah.
I think it's more of a sport Pokemon than like.
Oh wow,
healing
I thought it
wish,
was 115, not 105. That's even worse.
Switcheroo clutch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
it's
about to say that.
okay. But I mean, 339,
And
that's same as like Rapidash Galar and stuff like that. It
yeah,
does have
but
some
then you
cool
don't
moves.
then you don't do damage at all.
Like Heal Bell, Healing
Plus-
Wish.
Clutch
You could,
as an
you could,
ability
if
can
you
be.
Switcheroo,
To do a
Thunderwave,
stall,
Toxic.
you can run like Assault Vest, Clutch,
Clutch
You could do
Switcheroo,
some
that'd be pretty
clutch
cool.
Claymore shenanigans,
Yeah.
but
And that has Switcheroo. You can clutch Switcheroo Assault Vest to break.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like some clutch
It
Claymore
has. It
switcheroo
definitely has
shenanigans.
moves. I mean,
Like,
what it lacks
it
is
can do
it's got Encore and Endeavor.
it can do things. It just doesn't do them very well. And the things that it does do aren't
Does it have
necessary
any
at
other
all.
priority other than Fake Out? Because this could run like Sash,
Quick attack.
Endeavor. Oh yeah,
Quick
it's got to
attack,
get
yeah.
Quick Attack. Yeah, Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack, but it's level 100 as a rule. I'm pretty sure, so can't run like Fear.
You don't have to run level 100. You just can't run any fear strategies.
Oh right, I
level
thought it was
1
like
Rattata.
level 100 only, but alright, no Fear.
No, you can run any level you want. It just can't be like fear strategies.
Right.
Fear
I
strategies.
honestly
are
don't
banned.
know how.
What does that mean? Sorry.
Fear's like when you use something like I know there's
Like level 1
those
Rattata, Endeavor Quick
Yeah.
Attack stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Like I mean,
Or-
I can't spell. It's
or,
just like a Rattata with like a sash. I really can't spell, so ignore this. Focus sash, Endeavor Quick.
Or you know the Pineco Endeavor Pain
And
Split.
I know
mean,
there's a
Pineco-
Magnemite one that's like Berry Juice, Recycle.
Oh yeah, berry
Berry
juice,
juice
recycle, toxic. Oh, I
recycle.
used to run that in 1v1.
Yeah,
all the
this
time.
thing
Those were the
is
days.
horrible.
All of those things are banned.
Yeah,
all
stuff
of
like
those
that's
things are
banned in
banned.
this league.
Yeah.
but
Oh my god.
Because, you know, that's not really fun.
it's not fun. It's not fair, but it's funny. Unless
It's funny, but it's not fun.
Yeah, true.
I honestly don't know how he got around.
And, you know, the whole point of this league is fun. By the way, I don't know how I messed up so bad by putting Lando Iron 17 instead of 18.
no, that
Because
should not
that's
have
sheer
been
force.
If I wasn't going Evoltal, I would have gone Lando Ice so hard, but
And I believe this team initially had Sand on it, but it has been traded.
Oh yeah, Mega.
Well, yeah,
Mega's
Sand
Mega
on this
T-Tar
team
for
wasn't really good,
Heracross,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
I mean, you say that, but Lando does have Sand Force.
no, but
yeah,
why would
but
you
you're
run that
always
just
running
like
sheer force anyways.
I know,
Just-
but
just
you could run
click
like
It's the
some
same-
really weird Sand
it's the
Force,
s-
like specs
It's
or
the
like.
same
Sand Force
boost,
Weather
but
Ball,
only...
yeah, maybe.
It's the exact same boost.
It's the same boost, but it frees up an item slot in Weather. But with Mega Tyranitar not having many turns, it wasn't really good on this team.
Yeah, Mega Tyranitar is the worst sand setter in my opinion.
Yeah. Unless it's like Sand Spit.
Circle, I know
don't
you
like
have that thing in
ability.
Ocean League, but that got sniped.
I mean, I'm
Circle,
using
I
it
know
as
you
a
have
sweeper.
Mega T-Tar in Ocean League, but
I'm
you
using
know,
it
I'm
as
just
a
saying, it's the
sweeper.
worst
It's
one.
so fun at taking hits. It's so good at taking hits. Never mind that.
But yeah, this team is
We see
this team is
Webs,
pretty
which can
solid.
kind of help Heracross. Can help
Like-
a lot.
How do you swap into Mega Heracross plus Lando I plus Protean Grand plus Braquinid, and then you have like flinch hacks with Jirachi?
I really
So,
don't like how
how
this
do you
team
swap
doesn't
into
really
that?
have a real dark type. Because Greninja doesn't really count because it's Protean.
It can still just Dark Pulse and kind of have Dark, but yeah, I agree.
But yeah, like
Giratina is definitely a good defensive mon.
oh yeah, it's a good
Giratina has
offensive mon
great
as well,
moves.
like as a bulky offense.
Yeah, it does a lot, and I like.
It's a very good defogger.
It was a very late Clefable, but a good pick. Clefairy, yeah, I meant that. I get the names mixed up. Very late Clefairy, though. And a grounded poison, so can kind of deal
Yeah,
with.
grounded poison, like, it's not the best grounded poison because, you know, it's muck, but, you know, it's not bad.
I mean, Muck's
I wonder if he could have gotten a Alolan Muck somehow. Oh, that would have been so cool.
I mean, we could have a look right now.
Okay, so how do we order all of these teams?
Oh, we're doing the order in here? Okay, sure.
Well, we didn't go
because
over...
that was the last team.
Yeah.
We didn't go over
we
that
need
one
to go
team
back
yet,
over...
right?
Oh, wait, no,
Muckalolan's not
team.
taken in 11.
That's
Circle's team.
Insanely good. Holy shit.
Yeah, Circle's team I'll just bring up. And Muck's in 2. It's a lot cheaper to get normal Mucks, so...
Yeah.
To the team already, it's the best team in the league.
This
Broken team.
Broken
team.
Incredible Muck.
Yeah, who put me
Yveltal,
week 1 against them?
Dragapult, Megalade, Rotom Heat, Ferrothorn. The first 5.
Honestly, the first all of them. Like,
yeah.
Maybe not Trapinch, Swirlix. I love Mulga as a support.
Swirlix is amazing. Swirlix is amazing for a 1-point mon. Trapinch is amazing for even a 2-point mon, in my opinion. Really good value picks.
We have a really good Fairy, a really good Dragon, and a really good Steel. No grass type for the other core, but it's got a great Water and a great Fire. Oh wait,
the only thing that
I am blind. Yeah, it has a really good grass as well.
The only thing that I can see that may be like a problem is that Rotom is your only like real defogger that isn't Yveltal.
Yeah, I mean,
you usually don't want to run defog on Yveltal.
Yeah, I mean, I got
oh yeah, Emolga.
That's why I picked up Emolga.
That exists.
Emolga can like Tailwind for Mega Gallade. That could be really strong.
There is a lot. Basically, I just grew up like the first 8 months with like a few friends of mine. I was like, I hard doubt I'm gonna get all 8 of these. I wasn't going for Blissey. I was going for Licky initially. So I just threw those mons together. I'm like, let me see if I can even get them. And the fact I got all of the ones I wanted, I'm so happy. Not to mention, I got Blissey.
I mean, you're quite lucky with how you got Yveltal traded to you.
Yeah, I had to return the favor. He gave me Mega Scizor in another league, and I really wanted to use that thing.
Favors. Okay.
Yeah. I had to return it, man. I'm just trying to be nice here.
I really wanted to use the Yveltal, but even if that didn't get to me, I would have picked the Magearna Megalarias core.
Yeah.
That is also
what I got.
Yeah. I mean, the goal was...
So yeah, we kind of traded ideas, to be honest. Well, to be fair, going into the league, I really did not know what I wanted. I was like, okay, maybe I'll get Kali-Ice, Megalocario, something like that. And then those 2 went undrafted. I still got Magearna because you know, like, so here's the whole story. Long story short, Didi somehow got the idea that Circle wanted Magearna, so he automatically drafted Magearna, and I was like, oh, okay, guess I'm training him for Magearna now. So I was just stuck with Magearna.
I just chose.
You're not stuck with Magearna. You have a Magearna.
But honestly,
but like, initially I didn't want it, and then I was like, wait, Megalarias is still up. Let me grab that and be lame as hell.
No, those 2 are so nice.
Yeah, so
nice. You know how
and I ended up getting a really good team.
Yeah.
I really want people to get swept by a mon named Sarah.
Yeah.
I love nicknames like Sarah. I think someone had a name Susan for an Excadrill on a sand team in another league.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I mean, you know how Dragapult, Mandibuzz, and Mega Gallade is such a commonly drafted core? Yeah. Wanted to do the same with Yveltal.
Well, it shouldn't be commonly drafted because people should know to draft Megalade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I've seen
them, but it's
I've seen drafts. I've seen drafts get all of them. If they don't get Mega Gallade, they just get Mega Medicham, which is like even like almost the same thing as just
legit. Yveltal is just better Mandibuzz, and then you have Dragapult and Megalade. Like, how the hell did you get this team?
Like This mon's incredible.
Like Dark Aura
this thing is
so powerful. Holy shit.
It's so bulky.
Sucker Punch, knockoff.
It's so bulky. It's so powerful. It can run amazing mix sets, amazing coverage.
Like, incredible recovery. Like it's so bulky and so strong.
Yeah, don't forget one of the best assault vest users in the game, in my opinion.
Don't forget
like assault vest all this much, but
Dual Wing Beat is so big for it because now it can have physical effectively.
Oh yeah.
Like really effectively.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better at physical.
Knock off, foul play, sucker punch.
Yeah, something like
turn, heat wave, focus blast.
Yeah, it's
you have got like random coverage moves like Dragon Claw.
Yveltal top 2 mons and Ubers, in my opinion.
I'm pretty sure it's top 1 in Ubers usage right now. It's incredible.
No, I mean like by in Ubers, I mean like in the draft meta, which is
I know nothing about Ubers
like
drafts.
Lunala and Yveltal are top 2. Mewtwo top 3.
Yeah,
Yveltal, Lunala, and Mewtwo are like the top 3 mons.
Yeah, for me it's personally...
No plot Mewtwo. If it is plot Mewtwo, that thing is straight up banned.
Yeah. For me, I think the top 3, in my opinion at least, are Marshadow, Yveltal, and Mewtwo. Like, that's just my personal opinion.
I think Marshadow is incredible.
Marshadow is so good. I use it. I won I won a championship one time, and the other time I went to a semifinals with it. Finals with it. So yeah. So
I love this.
Marshadow is such a good one.
Oh yeah, there's a big story behind that logo. So yeah, I'm just glad I got all these mons. I'm very excited to use them.
I mean, all these teams have good logos actually. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kron finally got a logo from Rat.
Yeah, Kron finally got a logo, and it is a very good one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rat makes amazing logos. He made the league logo. You might want to go to the main page so everyone can see that.
The main page?
The first page of the
very
first page of the doc.
Oh, there's a page that says main. I almost just moved.
Drag my team name.
This one, right here.
Yeah, that is so good, man.
That is very good. Obviously, these.
That kind of looks like the BBR logo. Not gonna lie.
Thank you, Rat. Thank you, Rat, for doing this.
It looks so beautiful.
Thank you for doing this and this incredible doc as well.
No problem.
Yeah. Oh my God, Rat has done so much.
Rat has done a lot.
I made a mod for a reason.
Yeah, definitely.
He made the automatic point system. He made so much. My goodness.
We might want to, if we're gonna do the rankings, we might want to do that now because we are getting short on time.
We are indeed.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, bottom team.
Should we go like bottom up?
Bottom team, bottom up. Definitely. Bottom up, definitely a debate between Egg's team, your team, and Arpan's team.
I don't remember Arpan's.
Maybe Arpan's team, personally.
Okay, the worst team in the league is honestly yours, XC.
Honestly, I mean, I can kind of agree, kind of disagree, but I don't know.
In my opinion, in my personal opinion, it's just like way too passive, way too...
I mean, yeah, no, my team is incredibly passive. Like, what offensive mons do I have unless I run offensive?
Way too passive. It's honestly is very bad. Really bad defensive synergy, which is really bad for a stall team of all things.
I mean, it has like Regenarator.
You don't want to
have
bad
Unaware.
Synergy.
It has Sturdy, Water Absorbed, and such.
You don't want to have bad synergy in a team-based style that is based around outlasting your opponent.
That is true, but it is a hard team to outlast. But then again,
I mean,
can it make it that long without dying?
Yeah, definitely. Second worst team, probably Eggs. It's so many things are just out of place. I really want to see the point of a lot of mons.
I agree. This team.
The bottom half is just so underwhelming.
I mean, yeah.
This team can become really good.
Honestly, I can see
it has some good mons, but it just kind of falls off really quickly.
And definitely Arpan's team is third worst.
And Arpan's, yeah.
Okay, I'm running out.
It has Mewtwo. That's a good one. It has some good mons, but it's not a great team. And who next?
Arpen's team is way too fast.
True. There's a lot of speed, and I don't like the bulk.
It loses to a lot of common things, personally. So.
Like, it has some bulky mons, but I just don't like the mons that they are in this team. Like, where's his recovery?
I don't get the.
Like, I know that, Patat's team. Easily Patat's team.
What's
Bottom
Patat's acronym thing?
SLL.
SLL, right. Patat, yeah. It's okay, but I just don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's a team. It's average. It's pretty average.
Yeah. I mean, it has a lot of
pertinent stuff. It's not like there's a huge gap between bottom 3 and
This team is super HO. You just set up Aurora Veil and then you put buttons.
Or you just go like Spore, Baton Pass with Smeagol and then try and set up.
Or you flinch to win.
Well, you can't Baton Pass. Dry Baton.
No stats.
Only Dry Baton Pass is allowed.
Yeah, I didn't mean stats. I just mean Spore and then just Baton Pass to pivot.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's not going to be like moody Baton Pass. So.
I mean, I guess you can do that then into Blastoise and Sweep.
But, you can try and do that on the Sleeping Mon, but who knows?
But, if people are going to be prepping for Mega Blastoise, like on a ladder setting, that arguably is broken because, most people aren't specifically prepping for Mega Blastoise. In a draft setting, that becomes a whole lot worse. Not bad or anything, it's just,
Yeah.
You're not 6-0ing anyone with that strategy or anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get 6-0.
And Sleep Clause is a thing, so you can just immediately switch out into your
you can easily put a Sleep Absorber, like something.
It can run like on a team. It can run Spore and Nuzzle.
Or something with Insomnia or something like really niche stuff.
Yeah. And then who's gonna be 5th bottom?
Okay, this is where it starts becoming hard.
We're gonna start. I don't know, but this one is okay.
Oh, but... I didn't talk about Leo's team. Leo's team, honestly, like Lunala and Mega Lopunny kind of carry it.
Yeah, I mentioned.
And
I don't think you had a mic at the time, but I mentioned what is that Magnezone there for? Like, none of them struggle with steals.
Magnezone's role here
got
is
a Mamoswine,
so bad.
Lopunny.
Like Magnezone as your steal is really bad.
You have some options like Shuckle's Hazards, and you got Rapid Spin to keep them up. You've got like screens, but you don't really have like much setup other than Lunala. I don't know.
Granted, Lunala is amazing setup.
It is amazing, obviously, but
he has a very balanced team. I will say that
it's quite balanced.
A very nice.
Yeah, I don't think it's bottom 5 or anything.
Anyway, I don't think any of this is broken. But
it's not broken, but it's not bottom 5 in my opinion.
I think it's bottom 5.
I don't think it's possible to have these mons and be bottom 5. Like Excadrill, Giga.
Oh, this is fine. This is a good team.
Wait, actually, now that I'm seeing all the teams, I kind of do agree Leo's team is 5th worst.
Yeah, let's just have a look.
It's just a really big gap. It's just a really, really big gap between Leo's team and Tats.
I don't think I can put this team in the bottom half. Like, this is very good, very consistent.
Oh yeah, like it may only have one Uber, but like one less than 23-point Uber. But
you have 9 mons that are very solid.
Yeah, Spectrier, Garchomp, Zapdos, Moltres, Infernape.
So where are you guys entering the ranking? Are you guys entering it somewhere?
Would be a very good idea. Let me start entering.
Yeah, probably should do that.
Right. So, in 16th place, me, right?
Yes.
Then 15th is Egg.
Mm-hmm.
Then 14th
then
was
Arpon.
Open Arpon. Then 13th
Patat. Yeah.
And then Leo.
I feel like we haven't looked through all to see about 12, but Leo's, I don't think it just beats this.
Just put it there for now. Like, we can always come back to it.
Yeah, I'll just put it there as a placeholder. 12 is Leo.
Okay, this is where it becomes extra hard. Like, extra hard.
Yeah. This is good.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. That team is amazing.
That's a very good one, yeah.
Zamazenta's team is amazing.
This is also really good.
Honestly, I would put Kyobe's team next.
Kyobe?
I hate to say that. I hate to say that, but
which one is
you know,
that?
it's a really close race. It's
This
BBR.
Kyobe's team is so nice.
I love this. I don't think I can put
I
this
think
in
this is.
one.
I don't know. I think the first three are gonna be.
The first three is a great core. Then the only thing is really weak to
put...
being ground is then solved by
I
Selby
cannot
and
put
Gristle.
anything else in the bottom half. To me, it's between it's between Kyobe's team and Kron for this spot.
This is a very offensive team. If played well, this can be top, but it's got to be played well with a team style like this.
No, I straight up think like it's gonna do good. It's just, you know, like it's gonna do really good, but you know, all the teams are gonna do really good, and if every team does good, no team really stands out, you know.
That's true. Kashmir's definitely one of the top ones.
Kashmir's team, honestly, also debatable for this spot.
What, you think this team can be 11th? I don't think so.
The race is really close, okay?
It is.
I think this team is. Yeah, I think this team is 11th.
Really? Okay.
Honestly, actually, wait. Okay, I know I'm changing my opinion a lot, but Rat's team is also debatable for this spot.
Okay, Rats.
11.
I like this. Yeah, do we put this what? So who's gonna get 11 then? Kyobe, Kashmir, or Rat?
Rat.
Okay, Rat 11 then. So
Rat is probably 11th because a lot of these mons like Lopunnys sucks. Clefairy, don't get me wrong. It's, you know, it's not bad, but
it's
you know,
good, but
it's not the best fairy. You know.
I feel like the speed tiers on this team are kind of weird.
Protein Gren's fast.
I don't know.
Shirachi's fast. Yeah. It's got some fast ones, but
I mean, it goes from 122 all the way to 100, then to the 90.
Yeah, that's fine, honestly.
Wait, no, it goes
122 to 101 is fine.
122 to 101 to 100.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, honestly. It's not that big of a deal because even the 110s will be still running jolly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think this is probably 11th then Kyobe 10th, Kashmir 9th. So what are we gonna say is the average then, the 8th place, like solid middle.
Prawn.
Or F, whatever it is.
Honestly, wait. Actually, swap Kashmir and Kron.
Kashmir and Kron. So you want Kron in 8th, Kashmir in... No, Kron in 9th, Kashmir 8th.
Yeah.
I think they're really close, but I'll put it the way you've just said.
Yeah, it's really, really close, but I do honestly think Kashmir's team is better.
And then 7th, so...
I think PHO...
7th, DD's team is really good, really, really good.
It's really hard to switch into, but I don't know if it's the best defensively. Like,
yeah, the bulk is really... Well, it has recovery, which is better than you can say for me.
You've just got to kill Haunter, and then, I guess, the Wheezing as well. But there's... Oh no, actually it's got a lot of fighting weak, but also a lot of answers.
Or my team. My team is like...
You can debate...
I feel like my team's kind of weak.
Okay, Chris's team though. Chris's team is arguable. The RMA.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's got
to be honest, I would put this below Kron, yeah.
I'd put it below Kyobe.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, put it below Kyobe.
So this is
Kyobe. Oh, no.
Yeah. And then 9. So that means Kron is in. Kron's team is very average. Like, it's all good, it's all solid, but 1 Uber, and it's kind of in the middle spot. So I think that's quite good.
Yeah. So it's 8th, then Kashmir 7th.
And then this gets a lot harder.
And then DJ's team.
Yeah, 6th. I think my team's next. Yeah.
The Zygarde team. The
DBA.
DBE.
This
definitely 6th.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
And then top 5.
I want to say, for what we
the
just said
spot
about DD's team, we said it's really good offensively, but defensively it's not as good. Honestly,
yeah, this spot is between me and DD, to be honest. I don't think my team is top 3. It's
your
top
team,
4.
It's good.
My team is definitely top 5.
That's the wrong team. the one next to it. I think this seems
Tiger's
good,
team is
but
also
I can't
debatable
put
here
this
because
like top 3, I guess.
Tiger's team is also debatable for number 5 because of the bad defensive synergy, in my opinion.
What's this acronym?
NON,
Okay.
the second team.
NON.
If he had
really good offensively, but his pivots
defensively it's really bad.
His lack
really
of dark
bad
type with no T-Tar. I might actually put this like 5th.
Yeah, definitely 5th.
He also needs a much better water type, not Cloyster. I don't know.
Alright, but
it's alright, but
not on this.
Honestly, put this in 6th. Actually, to be completely honest.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I put it in 6th.
So that leaves the top 2 teams now. There's the Dubai Darm Riders.
Wait, so yeah, that.
And
wait, can I? So we have Tiger at number 6, DD at number 5.
I got DJ5, DD4.
DJ5, really?
Yeah, I do like.
I wouldn't put Tiger's team like below DJ's.
Really?
I definitely put it above DJ.
Oh, what's this? I'm so bad at this.
Wait, which one's Tiger's?
The offensive synergy just hard carries the team, and you know, you don't really get time to abuse.
He has very good offensive synergy. Very good offensive.
It's the best offense in the league. It's the best offense in the league besides maybe Circles.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll swap that back then. So DJ6.
So
his offensive synergy is incredible.
So DJ6, Tiger 5th, then DD 4th, then mine
You're
3rd.
2nd, and then who is the other team? I know there's Dubai Darm Riders. I do not know which the other one is left is.
Mossdeep Metagross, Mr. Marshadow's team. That's top 2.
Good terrain team. Obviously top 2. I mean, expanding force, really good here. It's got
team. I don't really. Honestly, wait.
I don't know if I.
I mean, I feel that's all.
This is so hard. What the hell?
Yeah, this is really hard actually. I like this, but I don't know if it's top 2. Like it looks really solid. Like, I don't know if it looks
would you put this team Would you put this team above mine?
I put it 3.
Because that's really all that it comes down to.
The thing is, I feel like I don't know if I'd even put this team above DD's. I like it, but I don't know where it is. It's really like terrain dependent, I think.
Oh, you mean that team? I thought you meant mine below DD's, and I was like, what the hell?
Like, I don't know. Mossdeep.
I wouldn't call it terrain dependent. I would just call it like.
It really does.
3 psychics. 3 psychics isn't very good, and you know, mascot pick all the way.
Yeah.
I just totally respect that, but you know, it's not an actual good decision for the sake of the draft.
Yeah, I think another steal. He wanted Registeel.
I mean, this team gets 6-0'd by like Zygo, or no, what's it called? Yveltal.
I mean, it's got a good fighting type here, but yeah.
Honestly,
look at this team and then look at like a dark type.
Yeah.
It's just got Lele, and if it's one that resists flying.
It's got Lele, it's got Hydreigon, and it's got Zamazenta.
Hydreigon kind of goes. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I think this team.
Hydreigon goes focus on.
Oh, it disconnected me. Sorry.
Okay, so we put 3 Mr. Marshadow, then me, then Circle.
Can I would say DD over Mr. Marshadow.
I also would do that.
Because DD's team is just well-rounded. Like, can you show me DD's team?
DD's team, yeah, PHO.
Yeah.
Sekiro, Might, or Shifu.
Oh, yeah. Like what is switching into that? Like what is switching into that? And then you have Mega Arrow.
Best offense in the league.
Like Mega Arrow to
probably the best offense in the league. Besides maybe Mr. Marshall.
And then he has
it makes up for the.
Like his defensive switches are very good in my opinion.
So is this top 3?
This is top 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, DD top 3. I think DD 3rd, Franz 2nd, and then obviously Circle.
And then Circle. Circle's is like a tier above everyone else's, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just put random mods together and prayed it works.
This is what happens when everyone snipes you.
I just did my battle. I lost because I forgot I was -1 on my Conkeldurr.
I just want to say something about my team. Instead of like Lando, I was gonna get Spectrier, then Kron sniped me literally 1 pick before me.
Oh yeah, that was major.
I was gonna get a team with Spectrier, Galarian, Zapdos.
Ooh.
Galarian Zapdos went undrafted, I think. It's a very good mon.
Yeah, it did, but then I was like, okay, it's probably better for me to get Terrakion for the sake of defense.
Terrakion's great.
Yeah, Terrakion is still great. It just would have paired better with the mons that I would have
He lost to a Terrakion.
if I got Spectrier.
He recently
I was gonna draft
Spectrier,
Blissey, Galarian, Zapdos, Megalodios, Magearna, because Magearna and Spectrier just have phenomenal synergy with each other.
Your team could have been on level with Solgaleos if you weren't sniped. Like, that sounds incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big loss.
Still,
we
put this second. It's still a great team.
Yeah, it's still top 2.
Just look at every mon has a purpose. Every mon has a really good purpose, and that's what I love about this team.
Every mon has a purpose, even Wynaught. Like,
even I'm not even kidding. That Wynaught will force prep.
It will.
Force prep.
If your mon's like toxic and then it comes in, you're trapped. You're stuck with it.
Like, you're done. I mean, you just tickle them down and then you swap
tickle them and then pursue.
Or just tickle down and then go to like a setup sweeper. Like,
Some mons are just gonna struggle. Like, you need a lot of mons alive for Magearna because that can kill your team.
You tickle down and then you go to Mega Latias,
right?
I don't think it does, but I'll check.
I don't think pursuit's that necessary.
I don't believe it.
Dang it doesn't.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't.
not.
Because you look at his team, he has so many setup sweepers, like 1, 2, 3, Terrakion 4.
Terrakion. Okay, Sarah,
Gyarados
Chloe, Mike, Abe, Drake.
We could even see a curse gyrable Ferroseed.
Or even Sam with Nasty Plot. You can see the names on screen, so you know.
Like even the Crobat, it gets Nasty Plot. It's a very good user of Nasty Plot.
Okay, Chloe's is actually a little bit hard to see. Chloe's the Megalodios.
Yeah.
Megalodios
is very difficult to watch on mobile, but if you're on like a PC, it should be fine.
Real talk, Megalodios is a pretty good Dragon Dancer.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Megalodios is just a great setup sweeper in general, just because of bulk.
I've used it twice and I've
refresh, so you can't again.
Yeah.
Like refresh, honestly underrated move.
Like refresh,
you know what's the best part?
Recover stored power. If you get rid of a dark type,
you know what's the best part? Like,
a really good fairy here.
I have Magearna, yeah. And Terrakion with Justified.
And a good U-turner too. Like, you could definitely.
One way to beat Megalodios.
Refresh, boost, stored power.
Yeah, do
like one way to beat Megalodios is
just outplay them. Don't pick recover. Pick roost.
I was gonna say like one way to beat Megalodios.
I mean, Roost only gets rid of the flying type, so it doesn't get rid of the
does nothing. But
what's he saying?
Just put it there. Just outplay them. Like if they're dumb and they forget, then they're outplayed. Like, recover cannot make anyone do that, but Roost could if they're drunk.
I mean, I don't think anyone's really gonna play a game of Mons while drunk.
I might just do that. Like, I'm just here for fun with a
I did
like,
team.
Like,
how am I gonna play a draft game with this while sober?
I'll show you. I will show you a
by
game
not winning, I guess.
Drunk. I will show you a game of someone being drunk. 1 second.
Like, even your team is like okay enough to win at least once. Everyone is gonna win at least one game.
Once. Yeah, I mean, I could easily
like no team is gonna go 0-10.
Well,
no team is gonna go 0-10 unless they hard throw every game.
Player does.
Yeah, it's half player, half team building, I think. So it's possible.
Like in general, my partner was drunk in like a team battle league, so.
I kind of just want to show that like on this video and then just end it with a drunk battle.
Oh man, you should. No, so like one way I was saying was, I'll just finish the point. The one way to beat Megalodios is Magearna. Like one of Megalodios' best sets are like reflect type. So you like reflect type the Magearna and it can't beat you. So the fact he has both of them is just insane. Yeah.
Which
the Pop Jupiters. I'm the popular. So it's a team league, right? 2 people
right,
per.
Wait, is this still like in the video? Because I think we're getting a bit off track.
I know. We'll just end it with this. Like this
We'll
will be the
end
last
it with
week's
this,
show.
yeah.
So this is a direct
Basically,
player on Pog Pupitars.
All right, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good day.
Right, have a good one.
Oh my god.
Basically, my partner is Fatty, right? Fatty Jones. You'll see him in the chat, and you'll just see him commenting there.
Right,
So
let's
I'm making the
discuss.
plays, and he's telling me plays drunk.
He's telling you drunk
Just
plays
look at
in
the
the
chat.
chat that your opponent can see.
At Fatty Jones, if you can see him.
Fatty Jones, yep. Oh, there's already typos and it hasn't started.
Yeah, exactly. I'm making the plays while he's drunk. I have to decipher what he's even telling me.
May or may not be tipsy. Yeah, okay, yeah, he is tipsy. He is very tipsy, as he tells us he is.
It was like New Year's or something.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ate that.
Setting up
My
spikes on a
power
Dracovish.
guitar is perfect. Okay.
It's our team logo.
Team Crinver.
Okay, I saw. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore this. Fatty the most entertaining part. I agree.
You said you were gonna ignore it, then you immediately highlight it.
You know,
what?
That's just how we do it. Like I say ignore it, but I'm obviously not going to. It's a very entertaining.
Why aren't you switching into slow? Why aren't you switching into slow, bro?
Bulk up. This is just setup fodder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We had to reveal it because we had.
Kill, that
this was like the game to get
fight play.
Yeah.
I believe he means fire play, but.
That was a fire
left
play.
And
yeah.
rejoined. He just probably lost.
He was on mobile.
Oh right.
He was mobile. Like he's PMing me like all these drug remarks like click like let me out of click like defog. You know what I mean?
We see the trash.
He's just PMing me drunk
too
and then.
Good.
Oh god. This was a
what
game.
Is going on?
We lost to these guys in the finals, unfortunately, because I had to show the Uchifu. So otherwise, we would not have even made it into
Okay,
playoffs.
I have to highlight Circle is cringe. I don't.
Oh yeah, I know. He told something. He's like click wicked. He said click wicked blow again to me in PMs, but I trigger fingered and I went colossal. So he was pissed off about that.
I mean, are you really gonna listen to a drunk man telling you to throw away your?
Yes, because he's better than me. Because he's better than me. I trust him drunk.
I mean, Shifu did take out God of War, so.
Oh man, yeah. This was like one of the most iconic battles I've ever done. Yeah.
Yeah, this is very off track. We will end it here before it goes even further off track. Yeah. We are just.
Yep.
We
we're
are
done.
too good.
People please
I believe.
But yeah,
Yeah.
This is gonna be uploaded to YouTube, right? Is this gonna be like
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
It'll just be uncut.
You could put like a. You can put like a.
So can I say the usual like comment and subscribe? Oh wait, I already did. Yay.
Thank you. I have never done that on my channel, and you are the first person who has ever said to like and sub.
Like, comments, and subscribe.
Yes.
In your own channel, and I'm the first one to say like, comment, and subscribe, which you should definitely do for the YouTube algorithm.
I don't need the algorithm. I'm just cool. Like, I have a stall team in draft. Like, who wouldn't sub to me? Exactly. Absolutely no one. But, I mean, that's probably as far off topic as we're gonna go here with that drunk battle. So,
okay, well, if you watch this the whole way through, how much time do you have on your hands?
If you watched or listened to this whole thing, especially of like one go, what are you doing? And yeah, this is 2 hours and 8 minutes. That's my target. See if I can make a battle last that long.
I mean, it's longer than 10 minutes, so.
True. If I manage to pull off a game in like less than 10 minutes with my team, I will be impressed.
I mean, the impressive thing would be for you to win, because you can always just get turn one sweep.
Okay, right. Banded Quagsire, banded Ho-Oh, banded Dragonite, Specs Salazzle.
I mean, banded Ho-Oh is like a legitimately good set, though.
Exactly, like Carmine Clef. I have offensive mons.
Specs Ho-Oh would be the thing to meme with.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I never said that as a meme. This is legit my prep. Like, why would I not just slap a band on this?
Fucking Hoog.
Because there's a better set, maybe? I don't know.
Who needs boots? Stealth Rocks don't exist. No one brings them now boots are in the game. I mean, yeah, I guess we should just end it here.
Yeah.
I should probably make sure it ends with, like, the front page instead of my own team, but yeah, let's just do that. Just bring up the main page. There's the logo. Let's zoom in a lot. There. Cool logo. And now we end it. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever else Frank said.